Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We've got senior night festivities going on here. We're going to roll it over to the public address announcer and get all these kids, a huge class of seniors, and recognizing a couple of high school football players that did not get recognized on senior night, and then we will get going into our pregame show coming up in just a little bit.
Virginia and Larry Jones. This is Nathan's fourth year as a member of Bronco football. After graduation, Nathan plans to go to lineman school. Nathan Jones. Congratulations to these members of the Bronco football team. Moving on, tonight we are also honoring our seniors and their parents in cheer, color guard, and band. We will start this evening with our senior cheer team members. First up, Sydney Ballinger. Sydney is the daughter of Rochelle and Matt Rhodes and is a three-member of Bronco Cheer. She is an honor roll student, has been involved with Destiny for 1 year, Madrigals for 2 years, is a Lynx leader, and has earned her CNA. After graduation, Sydney plans to cheer at Avila University while working towards a nursing degree. She would then like to continue her education at the Kansas University Medical School. Sydney Ballinger. Olivia Bates. Olivia is a 4-year member of Bronco Cheer. She has been involved in debate, theater, SPUB, Stuco, the Environmental Club, and was a Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament hostess. Olivia's plans for after graduation are currently undecided. She is the daughter of Jennifer Rice and Daniel Bates. Olivia Bates. Lydia Lisa Gomez. Lydia is the daughter of Lisa Gomez Francis and Thomas Francis. She has been a member of Bronco Cheer for 4 years and has been involved in debate for 1 year. After graduation, Lydia is interested in pursuing a medical degree where she would like to work with children and preteens. Lydia Lisa. Ashley Paul. Ashley is a 4-year member of Bronco Cheer. She has been involved in debate, PALS, is a Bronco baseball manager, and is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Ashley plans to attend John Brown University to study nursing. Her parents, Amy and John Paul, are with her tonight. Ashley Paul. Grayson Roberts. Grayson is the daughter of Tina and Jonathan Roberts. She is a 4-year member of Bronco Cheer and is a captain this year. Grayson has been involved in SPUB for 3 years and is currently serving as the editor-in-chief of the yearbook. She is a member of Quill and Scroll and the National Honor Society. After graduation, Grayson plans to attend the University of Nebraska, where she will be majoring in communication sciences and disorders on her path to becoming a speech pathologist. Grayson Roberts. Addison Whitman. Addison is a 4-year member of Bronco Cheer and is an honor roll student. After graduation, she plans to attend Pittsburgh State University, where she will major in nursing. Addison is being accompanied tonight by her parents, Kelly and Frank Whitman. Addison Whitman. Congratulations to these senior cheer team members. Next, we are introducing our senior color guard members. First up, Lauren Dugan. Lauren is the daughter of Suzanne and Brad Dugan. This is her first year as a member of the Bronco Color Guard team. She is a member of the orchestra, participates in Scholars Bowl, is a Lynx member, and belongs to the National Honor Society. After graduation, Lauren plans to attend Johnson County Community College to begin earning her degree in education. Lauren Dugan. Next up, Brooklyn Hunt. Brooklyn is a 4-year member of the Color Guard, has been involved in theater, is an honor roll student, and is a volleyball manager. After graduation, Brooklyn plans to attend Mid-American Nazarene University, where she will major in elementary education with a minor in worship arts. She is the daughter of Jennifer and Nicholas Hunt, who are with her tonight. Brooklyn Hunt. Olivia Lister. Olivia is the daughter of Laura and Michael Lister. She is a 2-year member of the Color Guard and has also been involved in SAD, Hype Squad, Madrigals, theater, Stuco, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Olivia is currently undecided on a college of choice, but she is interested in sociology and special effects makeup design. Olivia Lister. Emmy Trask. Emmy is a 4-year Color Guard member. She has been involved in the musical for 4 years, the play, the Thespian Society, Stuco, the SHHS cooking team, and is an honor roll student. After graduation, Emmy plans to attend the University of South Carolina, where she will major in hospitality management. She aspires to own and manage her own restaurant. Emmy's grandmother, Kathy Matlock, is with her tonight. Emmy Trask. Liliana Yoder. Lily is the daughter of Tabitha Yoder and Derek and Lindsay Yoder. She has been a member of the Color Guard for 3 years, is an honor roll student, and has been involved in thespians, art, and the GSA. After graduation, Lily plans to attend Johnson County Community College to begin her studies in graphic design and animation. Liliana Yoder. Congratulations to our senior Color Guard members. And now check out the Bronco Band. First up, Rayleigh Bishop. Rayleigh is a 4-year member of the Bronco Band, where she plays the flute. She is an honor roll student. After graduation, Rayleigh plans to attend Pittsburgh State University, where she will major in psychology and minor in sociology. Her parents, Amber and Steve Bishop, are with her tonight. Rayleigh Bishop. Caleb Boydston is unable to be with us tonight, but he is a senior member of the band and plays the trombone. After graduation, Caleb plans on joining the workforce. He is the son of Carrie Boydston and Benjamin Boydston. Caleb Boydston. Luke Bunker. Luke is the son of Betsy and Matthew Bunker. He plays the alto saxophone in Bronco Band, is an honor roll student, and is involved in Stuco, FCA, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Although undecided on a college of choice, Luke plans to major in architectural engineering. Luke Bunker. Chase Berman. Chase is a 4-year member of both the Bronco and Jazz bands, where he plays the alto saxophone. He has received a 1 rating at the District Music Festival and is an honor roll student. After graduation, Chase is going to attend Kansas State University, where he plans to dual major in criminal justice and music performance. His parents, Amy and Brian Berman, are with him tonight. Chase Berman. Ethan Carpenter. Ethan is the son of Kelly and Jason Albert and Sarah Kinnaman and Alan Carpenter. He is a 4-year member of Bronco Band, where he plays the tenor saxophone. Ethan has been a band section leader, has earned 1 ratings at the District Music Festival, and is a 4.0 honor roll student. Although undecided on a college of choice, Ethan plans to dual major in physics and engineering. Ethan Carpenter. Evan Copeland. Evan is the son of Tia and Chris Copeland. He is a 4-year member of Bronco Band where he plays the clarinet, and he is an honor roll student. Although undecided on a college choice, Evan plans to attend a 4-year university to pursue a degree in architecture. Evan Copeland. Ethan Elliott. Ethan is a 4-year member of Bronco Band where he plays the tuba. He also plays the bass trombone in the jazz band and is an Eagle Scout. After graduation, Ethan plans to attend Kansas State University where he will enter the Air Force ROTC Officer Training Program. Ethan is the son of Linda and Tim Elliott, who are escorting him tonight. Ethan Elliott. Cheyenne Canacaris. Cheyenne is the daughter of Heather and Chris Canacaris. She is a 4-year member of the Bronco Marching Band where she plays the mellophone. Cheyenne also plays the French horn and concert band. She is an honor roll student. After graduation, Cheyenne plans to enroll at Johnson County Community College, where she will pursue a degree in criminal justice and psychology. Cheyenne Canacaris. Rebecca McCray. Rebecca plays the flute in Bronco Band. She is an honor roll student, has been a member of PALS, the Book Club, Scholars Bowl, is a Lynx leader, and is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Rebecca is interested in attending either the University of Nebraska or Washburn University, where she plans to dual major in chemistry and forensic science. Her parents, Beth and David McCray, are with her tonight. Rebecca McCray. Vanessa Murray. Vanessa is the daughter of Marilyn Murray. She is a 4-year member of the marching band where she plays the flute. Vanessa has been a member of the All-District Band, is a flute section leader, has played in the musical pit, and has earned a 1 rating at the Regional Music Festival and a 2 rating at the State Musical Festival. Vanessa plans to attend Ottawa University to play softball and potentially participate in Ottawa's music program. She will be majoring in biology with a pre-dentistry focus. Vanessa Murray. August Oppo. August is a 4-year member of Bronco Band where he plays the trumpet. He is also currently serving as the field director. A 4.0 honor roll student, August has also been involved in PALS and is a member of the National Honor Society. Although undecided on a college of choice, August plans to study visual communication design at a 4-year university. He is the son of Amy and Todd Oppo. August Oppo. Iomi Paulson. Iomi is the daughter of Heather Louisa and Matthew Paulson. She is a 4-year member of Bronco Band where she plays the alto saxophone. Iomi is also a member of the jazz band where she plays both the baritone sax and the bass guitar. She is an honor roll student and a member of the golf team. Although undecided on a college of choice, Iomi would like to continue her band career at the collegiate level where she plans to study nutrition. Iomi Paulson. Porter Sauer. Porter plays the snare drum in the drum line. He is a 4-year member of Bronco Band and is a member of the jazz band and has played in the musical pit. After graduation, he plans to attend Iowa State University, but he is currently undecided on his path of study. Porter is accompanied tonight by his parents, Linda and John Paul Sauer. Porter Sauer. Brayden Stillmaker. Brayden is a son of Jody and Ken Stillmaker. He is a 4-year member of Bronco Band and the Jazz Band, where he plays the trumpet. Brayden is a section leader and has received 1 ratings at the District Music Festival. He is a 4.0 honor roll student and is your current reigning 2021 Homecoming King. Although undecided on college choice, Brayden plans to major in physics. Brayden Stillmaker. Giancarlo Urenda. Giancarlo is the son of Angelica and Gil Urenda. He is a new member of the Bronco Band, joining Spring Hill High School last year, where he plays the trombone. Giancarlo is also a member of the Jazz Band, Thespians, and Scholars Bowl. After graduation, Giancarlo plans to earn a secondary education teaching degree in history or drama from either Emporia State University or Kansas State University. Giancarlo Urenda. Emily Wilcox. Emily is a 4-year member of the Bronco Marching Band, where she plays the mellophone. She also plays the trumpet in concert band and is an honor roll student. Although undecided on a college of choice, after graduation, Emily is interested in joining a marching band at the collegiate level. She is the daughter of Kim and Dwayne Wilcox. Emily Wilcox. And last but certainly not least, Elizabeth Wood. Elizabeth is the daughter of Gwen and Philip Wood. She is also a 4-year member of the Bronco Marching Band and is a member of the concert band, where she plays the clarinet. She is an honor roll student and enjoys travel. Elizabeth is currently undecided on a college, but is considering a degree in math or architecture. Elizabeth Wood. Please give a final round of applause to all our seniors, and congratulations to everyone. Thank you.
There you have it, our senior night festivities here for band and cheer, color guard, and a couple of football players that weren't able to be recognized when they did that the first game of the year. And so we have senior night activities here this evening. A beautiful night here in Spring Hill, Kansas, and one of the premier matchups in the eastern side of the state, maybe the entire state of Kansas. Certainly one with some 5A implications. We'll break it all down in just a little bit when we kick off our pregame show. We'll be back in just a moment to get things started here. The Broncos and the Wildcats tonight on Spring Hill Sports Live. following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by Cedar Lake Village, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, J&T Auto Service, Libby Clark at Allstate Insurance, Perfect Detail Salon, Price Chopper, Farm Bureau Financial Services Michael Grant Agency, Scott Electric, Prime Accounting Solutions, Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Seats Incorporated, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Tony Sidoti Agency Farmers Insurance, Spring Hill Fitness, and Whitesell Optometry Vision Source.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live. Bronco Marching Band going to lead folks onto the field as they get in position for this big-time matchup here in Class 5A as the Spring Hill Broncos welcome in the DeSoto Wildcats tonight here on Spring Hill Sports Live. BJ Harris along with you. As always, beside me here, Matt Jones, Caden Carbajo on camera as we settle in for a much-anticipated game. One, I'll be honest with you, as a broadcaster, we have the advantage of being able to look forward. Coaches do too, by the way. They'll say they don't, but they do. And I saw this game on the schedule right off the bat. Then when things started going really well, wins over Lewisburg, wins over Paola, and then taking care of business against the teams they should. Right now, Spring Hill is 4-0, and this is an opportunity, I think, tonight here against DeSoto, which is one of those programs kind of like Spring Hill, maybe a little bit ahead of them as far as kind of being on the map in the eastern side of the state. And if the Broncos can knock off Spring Hill, they will certainly have a good chance to put themselves in a nice position for the playoffs. We'll bring in Matt, and same assessment, I'm sure, but DeSoto coming into this ball game, probably a little bit more experience in some bigger games. How do you think the Broncos handle that?
Well, I think that's the main thing. There's both classes have a lot of seniors. Spring Hill relies very, very heavily on their seniors. So, this is kind of new for them because they haven't been in this position the last few years. So, they've had 4 weeks of blowouts. So, this isn't going to be a blowout. They're going to have to overcome some adversity and, rely on those guys that have been consistent for them leading up to this point.
They will be without at least one key player. We'll talk more about that here in just a moment. Broncos are coming off a very decisive, lopsided victory over Bonner Springs last week right here in Spring Hill, one where they won 54-6, but a game that was pretty close early on. It was only 7-0 at the end of the first quarter, and really kind of stayed that way even late into the second quarter, but eventually the Broncos did lead at the halftime break, 19-0, and then blew it open in the second half. Another big night by Fletcher Pinckey, 4 touchdowns in that ball game. He is 46-70 through the air, a 65% completion percentage, and doesn't throw the ball away, takes care of business, and does what he needs to. Coach talked about it when I met with him earlier this week about how he manages things well. Again, doesn't put them in bad positions. Another big ball game, first time over the hump of 100 yards for Draven Pipkin, as he really got going in that ball game, Matt.
Absolutely. I think Pipkin is going to be a huge factor in this game. He needs to hit those holes, and he needs to plow ahead for yardage. With a better team, with athletes on the other side of the field as well, they're going to have to run the ball to be able to open up their passing game.
Tonight you'll hear the word Schultz a lot for DeSoto. DeSoto's coming off a 41-14 win over Lansing last week. Tyler Schultz is the quarterback, 20 carries, 224 yards, 3 touchdowns. Ethan is the receiver and running back. He had 8 carries and 80 yards and a touchdown against Lansing. Basically, the way the Schultz brothers go is the way this will go. Their only loss of the year was a 20-34 loss to Blue Valley Southwest, and they did beat Turner 68-8. They did miss a game because of COVID. Did not get to play against Baser. DeSoto had to, I don't think, forfeit that game. Just weren't able to play it. And then last week against Lansing, no varsity O-line. They played that entire game with their JV O-line and still were able to get the win. Coach King, as I talked to him this week, feels like they're probably as good health-wise as they've been all season, as cohesive as they've been all season long. So for the Broncos, you may be getting the Wildcats right for the picking, and you never want to have a team kind of starting to hit their stride when they come into your own place.
That's exactly right. You hope you're glad this game is at home. That's for sure, because I know they got some guys back recently that they'd been missing. So, DeSoto's hungry. They want to prove that they'd been the local kind of small town 5A team. They've been at tops for a while. So, Spring Hill's looking to kind of take that from them and keep progressing and keep moving forward.
A couple of teams that were Frontier League foes, in fact, for a while. DeSoto left the conference a few years back, and so rekindling that here tonight in what should be a dandy. We'll have a full halftime show. We'll show the band for halftime. We're going to step away, take our first break of this pregame. When we return here on the Comfort Designs pregame show, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. We'll be back with more on the Comfort Designs pregame show on Spring Hill Sports Live. Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Welcome back to the Comfort Designs pregame show here on Spring Hill Sports Live. BJ Harris along with you, alongside Matt Jones. Caden Carpajo getting set for this one, just a few minutes away from kickoff here in this one. Don't forget, Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, specializing in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience in the orthodontic field. With locations at Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park, learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Time for our area matchups, brought to you by Apex Massage Therapy. Massage isn't just a luxury, it's a way to a happier, healthier life. Kylie at Apex Massage Therapy knows your aches and pains may be the same as others, but your treatment plan doesn't have to be. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-575-1079. Apex Massage Therapy, 913-575-1079. She's inside Perfect Detail Salon there, and right next to the Spring Hill Veterinary Clinic. If you want to know more about those guys, give her a call, 913-575-1079. And there are a few pretty premier matchups really around the area, ones we're going to be watching on our network for sure. This one's one of them. Our other big one in it was the K-Preps Game of the Week. Girard just down the road really at Prairie View down there at Lacey. Two 4-0 teams in Class 3A. Elsewhere in the Frontier League, Tonganoxie's at Kansas City Piper. Lewisburg's hosting Eudora. Bonner Springs at Ottawa. One of those two teams to get right. I think Bonner's probably going to be a heavy favorite even in that one. Paola making the long trip over to Wamego. Baldwin's at Perry LeCompton. Osawatomie's hosting Topeka Hayden. And Wellsville off to a 4-0 start after 4-5 last year. They'll be taking on Eureka. And in some of the bigger classes up here in the Metro, Bishop Miege against Blue Valley West, Blue Valley against Blue Valley North, Blue Valley Southwest, who beat this DeSoto team. They'll take on Blue Valley Northwest. St. James Academy going across the state line over to play St. Pius X, and then St. Thomas Aquinas also going to be across the state line taking on Christian Brothers. So those will be a few of the games. We'll try to get you some halftime scores as well when we get to that point of the broadcast. A lot of people, as they were coming into the stands today, or got a chance to find out a little bit more information and maybe even meet one of the guys from Easy Relic, one of our partners, big-time partner for us, and gives you that opportunity for instant replays. If you want a clip of the last big play, when it happens, text SHHS to 816-406-0051. Spring Hill Sports Live is partnered with Easy Relic to give our viewers a chance to capture every moment of every game. Get every highlight sent right to your phone by texting SHHS to 816-406-0051. Best of all, it is free. To learn more, go to springhillsportslive.com/easy. The letters easy is pretty cool right there. Hey, have your trigger finger going, Matt, ready to go for this one.
That's right. I'll be ready this week.
We're going to take another quick break. We come back. We still got your starting lineup. We'll have opening kickoff coming up right around the corner as the Broncos take on the Wildcats tonight on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsurancegroup.com.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573. Back out here as the boys are at the midfield line. Get the coin toss underway. See those captains right there. Daniel Mitchell, Zach Knowlton, Aiden Palmer. And who else is in there? Number 68, Nathan Jones, captains for the Broncos. Here, let's take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by America's Heartland Collection. From antiques to live plants, you'll never know what you're going to find to add to your own personal collection. Let us spark your curiosity at America's Heartland Collection, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5 at 305 South Webster. And obviously, running back Draven Pipkin, wide receiver Daniel Mitchell. Fletcher Pankey will be at that quarterback spot. Other wide receiver Zach Knowlton. Carter Mead will be one of those running backs, and then Cameron Crouch on the edge. Get those offensive line starters as well as we get out there. Guys, again, to watch on the DeSoto side of things, Tyler Schultz, quarterback, 6'1", 190, senior, and Ethan Schultz, the running back, 6 foot 185, twin brothers. We'll hear a lot about those guys here tonight. Opening kickoff is brought to you by our friends at the Seats Incorporated. Opening kickoff brought to you by Seats Incorporated. Kick off your new career with Seats Incorporated in Spring Hill. Seats is a leader in manufacturing of quality seating and accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits. To see all their openings or apply online, go to seatsinc.com.
Set to kick off for the Broncos, number 13.
Looks like Broncos must have won to toss and elected to defer to the second half. And so they will hopefully get the ball coming in. The second half of action, get a chance to put. We talked a lot about the offense, and there's a lot to talk about with the Spring Hill offense, but the defense has definitely done their part this season. Giving up less, right at a touchdown a game through 4 games. That's a pretty good average. Zach Knowlton's taking over those kicking duties, so he'll kick this one. A couple of touchbacks last week. It'll be fielded by Braden Griggs. Griggs going to be stroked up at the 25-yard line is where he'll be brought down. Good open tackle there. Open field tackle brought down by 41 Colin Rooney. We said his name quite a bit. Broncos will be out on defense without Brandon Richardson, out with hand injury. Hopefully to have him back in a couple of weeks, but he was a leading tackler going into last week. He's 1 tackle behind his leading tackler, which is Austin Rivers. He'll be in there, and so we'll see how they are able to make that adjustment without one of their key guys. Noah Anderton going to be the guy who get that start, the sophomore, 5'8", 162. He'll be the near side linebacker. Turning up, ball's loose right off the bat. Scrum forward, I believe. Actually, I didn't see a beanbag. It looked like the ball came loose, but I didn't see a beanbag come out, so it must have just been a tackle.
I couldn't see if the ball came out or not.
How about you? How about I give you some microphone to work with right there, partner?
I can't hear myself.
Well, we're both probably going deaf, but
I'll keep talking all you want.
For the Wildcats at their own, just outside their own 25.
This one starts at the 25-yard line, a runoff. Not much of a gain there. Bryson Brummer, the carry for a yard. Turn, handoff, not much there. Quarterback keeper, this time Schultz going to keep it, and they tackled the dive back, and then there was enough help there. R.J. Dominic coming down, I believe.
Number 15.
That's what they need to continue to do in an offense like this when they're facing that. They're going to have to put a hat on the dive back, and, you got to have the responsibility to get the quarterback as well. So good job there by the defense.
Tyler Schultz's run of 3 yards brings up a 3rd down and 4. Here, 11 minutes to play, just under it, in this opening drive of this first quarter. Schultz will settle under center. Brummer behind him, straight drop. Schultz looking. Looks like everybody's covered. He's going to be flush, perhaps. Now he'll let it fly. His guy breaks off his route. Off Knowlton, who was in coverage. A very headsy play. And that's the kind of thing that happens when brothers play together, because that was Tyler Schultz going to Ethan Schultz for a big gainer. As that was going to be a gain of 20. No, not quite. About 16 yards. 17 yards on the pass.
That's one of the, I would even call it a mistake, one of the rare out-of-position plays from Knowlton. He had great coverage, but, when the play was broken down, he's got to get his head turned.
Got to get some pressure there as well to not allow him to read the field. Turn, quick hitter right up the middle. And one of the guys in there trying to take advantage of his opportunity. Anderton going to be summary tackle in there. Brummer with the carry. Rivers also in on the tackle, a gain of 4 on the play to bring up a 2nd down and 6 as the Wildcats do get it across midfield, just inside Bronco territory. Opening drive of this one. Wide receiver to the far side. Ethan Schultz to the left side. Throw it out. That was partially tipped, I believe. That might have been either off the mark a lot, or perhaps it was Mark Debiak getting a ball on that one to bring up a 3rd down.
Either way, Spring Hill defense did a good job putting pressure on him, forcing him into a quick throw.
Big 3rd down, early drive of this one. If you can force them into a punting situation on the opening drive and get the ball into the vaunted offense of the Broncos. Schultz, the wing back to the left side, and then obviously Tyler Schultz, the quarterback. Brummer behind him sends Ethan in motion. Short one. Initial contact was there. The ball comes loose late. It's recovered by the Broncos. They're going to say, I think he was down either by contact or forward progress. Brummer on the carry. Maybe a yard on the play. That was close.
I would agree he was down. I think they made the right call, and it was close. It was really, really close.
On the road, watch that punt fake. As in to punt it away will be number 5, Luke Van Boeven. Great name, 5'7", 160. I like a Van in front of a name.
That's right.
I might change mine.
Makes it sounds fancy.
I'll probably go with Vaughn Harris. Sound like a Duke of some kind. Von Hoven gonna put that one away. Late second, fair catch.
Wise decision.
Yeah, but not always will they give you that one.
No.
You're gonna have to make sure to get that one a little bit earlier because sometimes they'll say that's not a legal fair catch. Luckily, that is the way it goes, and so defense holds on the first one. Broncos will take over with 8:49 to play in this first quarter with their first drive starting at their own 20-yard line. Pankey in at quarterback. He'll flip Pipkin out to the left side. Throw it underneath. He's got Mitchell. Mitchell makes a nice catch, diving catch, a 15-yard pickup on first down to Daniel Mitchell. And that's a good one. Already right off the bat. And a hurry up, quick to the line of scrimmage. Go the Broncos. One wide receiver to your side is Mitchell. Wide receiver far side, Carter Mead. Wing to your side as Pipkin steps up. Knowlton behind Pankey. Turn, dive. Huge hole on the near side across the 40. He's still in bounds. He moves across the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and they're going to go again in a hurry. Broncos with a little tempo here in the early going of this one.
Carson Miller.
Quick pull by the near side guard on that one. Sprung Knowlton on that carry.
Straight dive with your wide receiver. Just throw it out there. He's got his man. Turn. Crotchet this time. 10 yards, maybe 12. Broncos going to work right now, boys. A 12-yard pickup, and they are right back to line of scrimmage. This was certainly a plan going into it, and I like it a lot.
Absolutely.
2 wide receivers near side. Pipkin, this is a forward pass, going to be incomplete. Pipkin ran into Pankey. Pankey, I think, is laughing. It was call it a pass deflection by Pipkin, maybe?
I don't know what you'd call that, but
lucky it went forward. If it went backwards, that would have been a situation.
Yeah.
I bet you that same play is on the docket here on second down and 10. Blitz showing on the near side. 2 wide receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Pankey flips it out. He's got Mitchell again. Mitchell splits the defenders, dives for a first down. He's going to be close to it as he's got it up to the 32-yard, and they will give it another 10-yard pickup for Mitchell. Plays a 15, 11, 12, and 10. And 1 incompletion. Turn, nope. Roll, RPO, rolling, going to make something happen. Throws it up. He wants Crotchet, who is a freak. He'll try to drag that foot on the far side. It's just a little bit too much outside. And Crotchet is the one of those dudes that can make that catch. We've seen it time and time again. And they'll bring up a second down and 10 here for the Broncos.
Either way, that was a wonderful effort by Crotchet and a good effort by Pankey to get outside.
Turn, handoff. Knowlton again, he's got some running room. Across the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Zach Knowlton on a straight dive. A 26-yard, 30-yard run. Knowlton. Huge hole on the near side. Took advantage of it. And the Broncos strike first.
And just like last week, the exterior blocking from the Spring Hill receivers is top-notch. They are out there. They're holding their blocks, which is really difficult to do in space.
I don't remember where that ball was actually set. It was at the 32. The 32-yard run. Rocco Russo comes on for the point after attempt. The Broncos make quick work on their first drive. They do that in just over a minute. It started at their own 20. That was pretty cool to watch. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco football on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast, priced right, with plans starting at $34.95. No throttling, no tricks, more upload speed, and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Zach going right back at it after a 32-yard touchdown run. He'll put his boot into this one and a touchback on special teams for Knowlton. 7 plays, 80 yards. Took a minute 11. Nope, minute 14 off the clock and just sliced them up.
You want to talk about an efficient drive on your first drive against a solid team. And like I said, off the air, the only play that didn't work was a miscommunication.
Best defensive play of the game goes to Draven Pipkin.
Absolutely.
So this one will start at their own 20-yard line. Schultz under center. Brummer behind him. Turn, kick it, near side. Got that wing back coming to the near side. He'll kick out of bounds as a run by Griggs. 5'10", 165-pound sophomore. DeSoto has a deep sophomore class, one that I think they're thinking a lot about.
Knocked out of bounds by number 9, Daniel Mitchell. 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats, their own 25.
Yeah, and talking to some people in the know around the area, they are excited about this sophomore class that's coming up. A lot of them are getting playing time.
Oh, I can't hardly look at that. Oh, good night, Charlene. That was somebody take advantage of their varsity time. Again, we talked about Noah Anderson stepping into Richardson role and looked just like him on that play. The sophomore, 5'8", 162. And I talked to Coach about it. You know, Richardson, one of your leading tacklers, is having a great year as a junior. And while he certainly would love to have him in the game, he was not sweating bullets. He thought Anderson was going to be able to step right into that spot. And so far, he has done just that.
He has been in on just about every running play. We're going to have an offsides, maybe a false start. Probably a
flag on the play.
See, they blow it dead.
It's dead.
Offside, number 33 on the defense. That's a 5-yard penalty.
Free 5.
First down.
Offsides penalty by the Broncos will give them a first down. And move the ball up to the 33-yard line.
Spotted at the DeSoto 33.
6:48 to go first quarter. Broncos lead 7-0. Getting the hold of Schultz. This time Ethan Schultz, the wing back.
Pass completed, number 23, Ethan Schultz.
Getting out there to him. Nothing doing. Maybe a gain of
13,
1 on the play.
You know, that play just took a little bit too long to develop. As quick as Spring Hill is, they were waiting for it. He was just biding his time, ready to make the tackle. And Spring Hill's defensive backs are extremely, very patient when it comes to their tackling form and technique.
And they can close ground in a hurry as well. 2nd down and 9. Schultz in motion. Quarterback Schultz, flip it out to him. This is going to be a big play. Across the 40, getting off a tackle and brought out. That's going to be one that's going to be shown on film time and time again. James Newton, 5'11", 160, getting off a really good block to get and make that play in the open field. That was going to be about a 30 or 40-yard run. If he doesn't get off that block, he does, and limits it to about a 10-yard run.
You know, it's interesting, when they're in that twin set, majority of the plays, Spring Hill has left the interior receiver completely open. They're only putting one guy out wide on him.
Get 12 on the carry officially. It'll bring up a first down and 10 just shy of the 45-yard line. And that's too many dudes in motion. That'll be a 5 against DeSoto.
Ball start, number 69 offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
After the penalties marked off, 1st and 15.
Never happened to me. I never did that one time.
At their own 39.
Jump offsides or false start?
Not in a game. I don't believe I ever did. At this point, it's been so long ago, I could be lying. Nobody's going to know. There's no video of my stuff. You can't regularly go watch it on YouTube. Like,
that's true.
You know, I could make up all kinds of stuff. These kids, they can't lie about any of their games. It's all in HD video right there on the internet.
We didn't even use the internet when I was in school.
I don't know if there was internet, Matt. Man in motion. He'll straight drop. Now pressure. Flip it out. He's got his man, but right there's Mitchell. Helped out Carter Meade. He's not going to wait for Mitchell to make the play. He said, I'll come in and help you out, brother. And out back it goes. A loss of a couple.
Number 13, Jack Millman.
And the defense is rising to the occasion just like the offense did a moment ago.
Daniel Mitchell.
About a loss of 4 on the play. They'll bring up a second and a long. Second about 17 here.
At their own 37.
One wide receiver far side, one to the near side. Jack Millman in the slot here. Brummer will be right behind Schultz. Straight drop, looking. Now coming up the middle. Gobbled up. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. Back down by Caleb Bauer. 6'5", 180. The senior comes in to pull him down to the ground. Helped out by R.J. Dominic as well. And they're going back the wrong direction. Another about 3 or 4 yard loss on the play.
And they had nobody open. The defensive backs had blanket coverage. Even if he didn't get sacked, he had nowhere to go.
Third down a long way. 3rd down and 20. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Millman in that wing to the near side. Brummer behind Schultz. Rolling. Pressure coming from behind. D-backs there. Flip it over the middle. He was looking for a screen pass is what they were going to try to get to Ethan Schultz, and it just never developed. And it's a 4th down, another punting situation for the Wildcats.
Good job by the defense trying sorting out that screen. That can be a really difficult play to catch, especially if you haven't seen it on film yet. But they obviously knew what to do, and they were in the right position.
Number 5, Luke Van Boeven. Deep for the Broncos. Number 9, Daniel Mitchell. 13, Zach Knowlton.
They'll get a boot into this one. It's going to be a short punt. Takes a good roll. I think takes off like it's on a track. And it'll be down at the 21-yard line. So that's where the Bronco offense will start at their own 21. Their last drive started at their own 20, and it took them 1:14 to go 80 yards. See if they come back with kind of that same hurry-up type offense.
If so, we better get our seatbelts on.
No kidding. I was having a hard time keeping up as it is. Pankey in a quarterback, sends Meade in motion, go back against the grain that time. Not much doing for Javen Pipkin. He's going to lose a couple of yards as well. First guy there for DeSoto's Mason Van Allen. And they bring up a 2nd down and 11.
Did not trick them on the misdirection.
2nd and 11 for the Broncos at their own 20.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd down and 11. Inside 3 minutes to play first quarter. Broncos' second offensive possession of the ball game. Pankey looking, flips it out. Once Mitchell, he's got him. He'll reach for the first down. He'll be close to it. We'll see where they mark this. He needed to get up to the 31. He did. They're going to say up to the 32. It's another 11-yard catch for Mitchell. And he is so far in these 2 drives, he's at a 15-yard catch, a 10-yard catch, and now an 11-yard catch. Back hurry to the line of scrimmage. Pipkin, he's got a big run across the 35, up near the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 on the run by Draven Pipkin, and they were right to it, Matt.
Tackle maybe number 25.
Once again, in a hurry-up offense.
2nd and 2 for the Broncos at their own 40.
Trips to the near side. Pipkin to the left to Pankey. They'll hand it to him again on 2nd and short. Got to fall forward, try to get that first down. Still on his feet, using some of those wrestling moves and keeping his balance, but just a gain of 1.
Yeah, he definitely has good center gravity, and he's strong. Sometimes I just wish he would just hit that hole and just blast through it instead of tiptoeing. Trying the hard count.
Pankey going to flip Pipkin back behind him. They'll hand it to him. First down and more. Dragging a defender across the 45, up near the 46, maybe 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 on the play.
On the stop, number 44, Braden Duncan. 1st and 10 Broncos at their own.
Looks like Pankey might have called an audible on that one. He saw something he liked with the defense and ran with it.
1st down and 10 across the 40 at the 46-yard line. 47. Throws it. He's got Knowlton behind covers. A little bit underplayed. Contact coming last minute. Yeah. Dealer's choice on that one.
He was definitely there early, but I'm kind of the mindset, the defenders are out there on an island, and sometimes you just need to let them play, and it could have gone either way.
Well, if he keeps that ball and is able to throw that ball a little bit further down and lead his receiver, Knowlton's going to run underneath it as well. 2nd down and 10. Pankey flips it underneath, right back to the guy. 13 is the man. Knowlton, a gain of 11 on the catch.
Going back to that previous play, I think he floated it just a little bit too much, like you said. Could have had a little bit more on it to lead his receiver.
2 wide receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Another drive being put together here. This will be the 8th play of the drive for the Broncos. Turn, handoff, Pipkin, good stutter step in the hole. Now got to get forward. He does. Across the 40. He'll drop the boom up near the 35, maybe the 36-yard line. And it'll be a gain of about 6 on the run by Pipkin.
Out of bounds from number 52, Zach White.
Brings up 2nd down and 4.
They're doing a good job mixing it up, Adam. Different, the run, the pass, the short passes, the long passes. DeSoto's definitely back on their heels.
Another good cut in the backfield by Pipkin. Otherwise, he would have been dropped for about a 3-yard loss. Instead, he's just going to have no gain on the play to bring up 3rd down and 4.
Tackle made by number 50, Chino Cauldron.
Inside 30 seconds. The game clock and the play clock are about a second different in favor of the game clock. So they do not have to necessarily snap it. I don't think that's the MO here tonight. Meade going to get it on the end around. He's going to bounce it. Good block by Knowlton onside, but that defense swarming. That's a nice play by DeSoto to get there and make that play. Luke Heyer, first guy there, 6'1", 185. And now a 4th down, and Broncos have been aggressive. See if they play field position here. They don't have to make a decision. It's the end of the 1st quarter. We'll take it. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco football on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 9113. Big 4th down will come back here out of that one. Make it up to those guys. Here we go, throwing it over the top. Carter Mead's going to make the catch. He does! A huge pitch and catch from Fletcher Pankey to Carter Mead to make the play. It's going to be a gain of about 15 yards on it, and they're right back to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. And Coach King is going to have to call a timeout because of the hurry-up offense. On 4th down and 4, the Broncos go for it. Carter Mead makes the catch. About 15 yards on it. Gutsy, that's for sure, right there.
Oh, absolutely it was. And and Pankey had 2 guys in his face the entire time, and he put it where nobody but Mead could catch it. So the worst case scenario is that it's an incomplete pass. Mead, he knows his speed. He's communicating with his receivers. What a play.
He almost put it where Mead couldn't catch it, too. And Mead had to go do it. He had to go get that ball. And
exactly.
That's one of the things I talked to Coach a little bit about was these wide receivers obviously are all very talented. There's 4 of them that kind of get a lot of love. Mitchell, Mead, Knowlton, and Crotchett. But all 4 are different kind of guys. And that's the thing that's, I think, unique about that receiving core is if they all look like Cameron Crotchet, there can only really be one guy to be like that.
Exactly.
But these guys all fill a role, and it just allows Panky to kind of go out there and have fun.
Oh, yeah, he has different tools. I mean, it's like a toolbox. You have all these different fun things to use.
Coming out of the timeout, 1st and 10 Broncos at the Wildcat 23.
11th play of this drive. Pipkin to the right of Panky. 1st down and 10. Looking again. Throws it. He's got a man wide open. It's Mitchell. He's got the touchdown. Money in the bank. Daniel Mitchell coming to play tonight here. So is Panky and everybody else in purple and gold. And that's the way it's done right there.
You know, that's where they get you. Like we just talked about, having those tools at his disposal. When one guy's covered, he's got 3 more different attacks he can take.
27-yard pitch and catch. And Rocco Russo on to kick the point after a tip. It's up and good. Broncos lead 14-0 here with 11:40 to go in the first half. We'll take a break. We're back after this on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Broncos this time go 11 plays. 79 yards this time. Took a little bit more time as they went a 4 full minutes on that drive. Another line drive kick by Knowlton. So we fielded at the 2. Far side return by Millman. He's breaking through, and he's going to be brought down about the 32. You know, we talked about Anderson filling in the hole in the shoes of Brandon Richardson, and does a really good job, has done a really good job so far on defense. Richardson's you're going to be missed as well on special teams. That's a guy who's been down there making plays inside the 20 all year long, and this time they return it out to 31. Best field position of the game so far for DeSoto. So they start at their own 31. Schultz, not much there, runs into Debiak and then turned back inside, put down on the ground by Casey O'Neill. Another one of those sophomores up inside.
On the stop, 55, Casey O'Neill.
And a loss of 2 on the play. Going to bring up
2nd and 12 for the Wildcats, their own 29.
Bring up a 2nd down and 12. Schultz will settle into center. Send Millman in motion. Straight drop, looking. He's got time, lets it fly. He's got a man behind him. It's Ethan Schultz. He makes the catch. Behind coverage, it's a huge gain. Knowlton makes the tackle, but not before.
Tackle may have been number 13, Zach Knowlton.
Knowlton definitely wants that one back. And Knowlton's fast. I think he just was a little bit of bad position, and he had to play catch up. And against a guy like Schultz, that's going to be really difficult to do.
38-yard pitch and catch up to the 33-yard line. Best opportunity of the game so far for DeSoto. Bronco defense, which has been a bend but don't break defense all season long. Going to have to do it right here a little bit. 2 wide receivers near side. Ethan Schultz in motion. No, that's Millman. Schultz going to try it. Debiak misses him. Breaks through one. Tries to go aerial. And going to be brought down.
Number 15, Tyler Schultz.
RJ Dominic there. RJ was getting a little bit of help here on the sidelines at that last offensive drive. Seems to be okay out there. Helped out a little bit by Newton as well. It is a gain of 3 on the play to bring up a 2nd down and 7.
At the Bronco 30.
That time I think a little bit of ad-lib work by Tyler Schultz. Try to make something out of nothing. Coach King going to have to call another timeout. It's 2 timeouts in about a 3-minute of game time period. Timeout of the field. We'll go ahead and take it. We're back at 30. You're watching Bronco football. The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
But he's also guarding the second best guy on the field.
Yeah.
Coming out of timeout, 2nd and 7 for the
That's
Wildcats
right.
at Spring Hill. 30
I bet you that conversation about who's the first best and second best in that Schultz house has probably happened a few times.
Oh, I'm sure there's been some balls over that one.
2 wide receivers near side. Ethan Schultz and Tyler Schultz. Tyler's the quarterback. He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down. Mark Debiak. I'm not going to get tired of saying that.
By number 52, Mark
And it's a loss of 4 on the play. Maybe 3.
Just a missed read by Schultz on that one. Had he went with the give, they probably still be going.
9 for the DeSoto Wildcats at Spring Hill, 32.
A loss of 3. And a loss of 2. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. Big 3rd down here. Probably 4-down territory for DeSoto at this point. Brummer behind Schultz. He'll flip it out to Ethan Schultz. That's a backwards pass. Debiak was there, couldn't bring him down. Ethan Schultz trying to sort out the traffic. It'll be brought down. Newton there. Carter Mead was there. Zach Knowlton there.
Tackle made number 13, Zach Knowlton.
It'll be a gain of about 4 on the play.
You know, essentially Knowlton is shadowing Schultz. 23 Schultz.
5 for the Wildcats at Spring Hill.
That's a fun matchup to watch.
It is. So really, Knowlton made a pretty good play because he was from the far side, so he had to get through all the traffic just to be able to make that tackle.
Broncos converted on a 4th down to keep one of their drives alive. DeSoto trying to do the same right here. Millman in motion. Now Schultz reading the defense, going to pull him back, trying to get him to go off sides, I believe. Now they will run it, turn, kick it, option near side, coming downhill, doing it on offense. He does it on defense too. That's Mitchell, I believe, coming in to make that tackle. And he read it all the way. What a play there by Daniel Mitchell. He's having himself a ball game.
So I love seeing that. Mitchell broke down. He chopped his feet just like you're taught in youth football. And he just waited, was patient, made a great play, waited for his buddies to come help him out.
Not much there for Millman. No gain on the play. In fact, and a turnover on downs. Bronco defense hold and serve. Now that offense going to go back to work. One more score would make things feel a lot better for Bronco Nation. 2 wide receivers far side. Meads in the slot. That's a little bit of a busted play. Pipkin, I don't think,
I'm not sure
knew exactly where he was supposed to be or what he was in motion. But they make something happen. It's still going to be a positive play.
It's like the snap was slow-mo, the motion was slow-mo.
Ball spotted Spring Hill.
Might work on that one before they come back to that.
That's one you make a note. Work on this one.
Yeah. Or put it in the trash bin. But, hey, it's got potential.
They made 2 yards.
That's true.
Panky, handoff Pipkin this time. Not much there. Good play defensively. Meeting him right in the hole. Sam Torline, 6'1", 186, junior. And it's going to be no gain on the play.
Stopped by number 38, Sam Torline. 45, Sean Gibson. 3rd and 8 for the Broncos at their own 30.
Well, you got a little momentum. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out right now. So it's a big 3rd down, I think, already. Even though they've got a 2-score lead, 2-touchdown lead, I think this is a pretty big 3rd down. Flush, Panky makes a guy miss, flips it out. He's got his man crouching. He's got the 1st down and more.
Great downfield vision by Panky. He found the open receiver. He was running for his life, threw it right over the top, and he couldn't have placed that ball any better.
On 3rd down and 8, they pick up 15 and move the chains once again. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Panky throws it out. He's got Mead, and Crotchett not able to hold his block. That's pretty crucial on that one to be able to get that block down. And
it is.
That time he is not able. Still a successful play, though, as they'll pick up 4 yards on the pass to Mead.
By number 4.
Is Panky floating in a little bit this evening? Or was it just me? Am I being?
I don't know if he was trying to get over the top two of this near side
that could be
ends, but didn't get there with the same kind of zip, perhaps. But it is a gain of 4 on the play. Handoff, Knowlton slides through there. He's got the first down and more in the middle field. Across the 25, up near the 30. Across the 30, rather, up near the 25. And that's a big gain again of 26 yards on the run for Zach Knowlton. And they are quick to the line of scrimmage once again.
At the DeSoto 25.
Rolling. Pankey looking. Throws it over the top. Trying to get off the tackle is Meade, and that's probably illegal on Meade. But
yeah, he pushed off a little bit. I don't maybe
on the play, number 4, Cole Hyde.
Wasn't a catchable ball, but I don't know that matters on a push-off.
Second and 10 for the Broncos.
Take the advantage until they say it's no longer an advantage. That's
right.
That's a good lesson in life.
Mm-hmm.
Second down and 10. 2 to the near side. Crotchet and Meade, near side receivers. Turn, handoff, Pipkin. Good cut off left side. He'll spin down across the 20, up near the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 on the play by Pipkin. And everything's working right now. Dives successful. Pipkin getting 5-6 yards of carry. And they can just kind of keep you off balance a little bit, can this Spring Hill team.
Oh, absolutely. Pipkin did a good job. You know, he had a great spin move, getting positive yardage.
Inside 6 minutes to play here in this first half. Broncos in charge right now, up 14-0 and driving, probably 4-down territory. They're going to be called timeout, I think, on this play anyways. Let this clock run, perhaps. Now they'll hustle the line of scrimmage with 5 seconds left on the play clock. 4, they'll run it. And it is going to be a timeout just in time. Coach, I think, got a little gunshot there. I think he was waiting for it. And they were going to get the play off, but he jumped the gun maybe perhaps, but that's his job. And it will be a timeout taken by the Broncos. Well, I kind of missed it a little bit, so we'll go back to it. Well, maybe we'll talk about keys for the second half. Keys of the game brought to you by Spring Hill Chiropractic and Acupuncture. This thing's been going so fast, we haven't had a chance to squeeze it in. Key to a better quality of life is making Spring Hill Chiropractic part of your health and wellness plan. Dr. Daniel Harding strives to make it as easy and affordable as possible to get the care you need for the whole family. Learn more at springhillchiropractor.com. That's springhillchiropractor.com. Or call 913-592-3541. If you were to go back in time about 30 minutes and say what the keys of the game were, Broncos probably meeting most of those right now.
Oh, I would agree with that. You know, mixing it up with the pass and the run. You know, we were talking off the air a minute ago about the line being able to maintain the pocket and Pankey stepping up into it. Those are definitely, I mean, I don't know that you could have scripted this any better.
And they're on offense, but defensively the Broncos doing so far in the first half what they need to do against the Schultz twins. They'll send Pipkin out of the backfield. He'll throw it up. Going to go down to Crotchet. This guy climbed the ladder. Fights for it. Touchdown. Flag comes in as well. It'll be a bonus flag. That was a kind of equal opportunity chicken fighting there inside the goal line, but usually that goes to the offense, and Cameron Crotchet is a guy who can definitely climb the ladder to go get it. We'll see what the play stands. It'll be a 19-yard pitch and catch. If it does stand, I think it will.
I mean, he had his defender actually climbing up him. I mean, and they were both in the mix, but
a 19-yard pitch and catch. They finally do say it is against the defense, and the Broncos lead 20-0 with Rocco Russo coming on to kick the PAT. Snaps back, holds down, kick is on the way. And good, 3 for 3 on PATs for Rocco Russo and the Broncos. 3 for 3 on offense in the first half of this one. 21-0, 5:37 to play in the first half. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco football.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right. the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Zach Knowlton. Everybody up.
Here we go. Back at it. 21-0 Broncos. The time to go 8 plays.
Interesting.
Kick this one short. And he's still brought down inside the 25. They go 8 plays. Goes 72 yards, cap it off on a 19-yard pitch and catch from Fletcher Pankey to Cameron Crotchet. His 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Pankey. Or no, the one was a run, actually, so his 2nd touchdown pass of the game. Crotchet's first of the game here. Took about 3 minutes off the clock, a little over. So 1st down and 10 now. And if you are DeSoto, you're going to have to strike here pretty quick. Good run up the middle this time by Tyler Schultz. He'll fall forward to be a gain of about 5. And you may see a little go back to the bread and butter kind of stuff here from DeSoto, I think, on this drive. A heavy dose of both those guys. Yep.
2nd and 5 for the Wildcats.
I don't think Tyler's had very many carries. The quarterback in this first half, and that one right there, one of his best. It came up 5, bring up 2nd down and 5. Toss sweep near side. DBX there. Help comes from O'Neal. Ball comes loose as well. Flags out.
There is a flag on the play. Number 23, Ethan Schultz, stopped in the backfield. But
Craziness ensues.
Illegal formation. Illegal formation against the offense. 5 men in the backfield. The penalty be declined. That's 3rd down.
Those penalties have got to frustrate Coach King over on the other sideline.
Ball be spotted at the DeSoto 20.
Well, I tell you what, just the
3rd and 13.
I think the hurry-up offense on that opening drive. Somebody talking to us? That is outside of our realm of responsibility, partner.
Yeah.
We are not on vomit control, I don't believe, in the stands.
No.
I don't know if you looked at your contract, but I don't believe it's in there. Straight drop, rolling to the right. They'll flip it under another screen pass, trying to go, and it's there. Staying home, playing it. A nice play on the near side for the Broncos.
Number 23, Ethan Schultz.
That's tackle made by Garrett Bauer.
Bauer did an extremely good job defending that. Had he missed that tackle, this play would still be continuing on.
13 for the Wildcats at their own 20-yard line.
And another punting situation here for DeSoto with 3:50 to play. Broncos have not even had a drive that's taken more than 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Mitchell at the 45 along with Zach Knowlton. Typically they just kind of roll Knowlton back there. But they will going to kick it away. Short kick, get away. If you're Carter Meade, get away. And that one's going to roll dead just inside Bronco territory. What a golden goose this is going to turn out to be, as they're going to have it 1st down and 10 at the 49-yard line with 3:29 to play. An excellent opportunity to go up 4 scores before halftime.
Meade thought about it, didn't he? He saw that ball bouncing, and the guy clearing away. He's like, I could get it, but Coach will yell at me big time.
Yeah. A lot of thoughts go through a 16, 17-year-old's mind in that moment. Fame and glory is one of them.
Knowlton did that a couple weeks ago down in Ottawa, and he picked up a barn burner on the ground, and he was running about as fast as the ball was, and he got lucky. He just hit him in the hands.
Actually marked that down. That was inside. That was marked down inside in here. They messed that spot up.
They sure did, by a good 5 to 7 yards.
Pankey going to keep it himself. He'll dive forward for a couple of yards, maybe just one.
You know, and maybe it hit one of the DeSoto players. 'Cause I saw them trying to jump and get out of the way.
2nd and 10 for the Broncos. The Wildcat 49.
They're going to give him officially no gain on the play. It brings up 2nd down and 10 here. Clock ticks under 3 minutes to play first half. Broncos up 21-0 here with DeSoto. Turn, handoff, Pipkin. Bouncing. He's going to be drugged down. Getting a hold of him.
On the carry, number 2
is Owen Nell, one of the leaders on this team, 5'9", 188, a senior. Kind of got a hold of him, never let go. It's a loss of 4 on the play. Going to bring up third down and one of their longest conversion opportunities here for the Broncos. 2 wide receivers near side, Crotchet and Meade. Knowlton's in the slot to the far side with Mitchell wide out at the numbers. Straight drop, Pankey looking, plenty of time. Look at that O-line. He'll flip it down there for Knowlton. He'll go grab it, snatch it out of the air, up to the 30-yard line. Penalty flag comes in as well. It's a 33-yard. No. That's way off. That's real bad math, PJ. About an 18-yard pitch and catch. And I think it's going to be maybe even helmet-to-helmet contact, perhaps.
That's it. I think you're right.
Personal foul, number 7 on the defense with targeting.
Yep.
Half the distance to go. It will result in a first down. Number 7 will remain in the game.
Yep. Wasn't an intentional targeting necessarily, but
No.
It is a 17-yard officially catch by Knowlton. And they convert on a 3rd and long to get it up in there. And now the Broncos are knocking on the door with 2:16 to play in the first half. Officials wait. Knowlton's in that slot to the far side as well. Pipkin right behind Pankey. They'll hand it to him. Got to break one tackle. He does. Drops his shoulder. Still fighting forward. Look at the strength of Draven Pipkin. It's going to be a harrowing 2-yard run.
That was a lot of effort for 2 yards, that's for sure.
Back on the play, number 11, Luke Heyer.
And bring up a 2nd down and 8. Spring Hill with 2 timeouts remaining
for the Broncos
as well, so certainly
at the Wildcat 13.
no hurry here.
Yeah, they've taken their foot off the accelerator a little bit as far as when they're getting the play going.
Watch Crotchet. Hand off Knowlton. Bounces off one. What a little stutter step there. Going forward, touchdown. Zach Knowlton, 2nd rushing touchdown of the ball game. This time from 14 yards out. And the Broncos lead it 27-0.
You know, it wasn't quite a hurdle, but just getting that right leg up in the air just enough to miss the tackle. The defender came in too low, and he just has a nose for the end zone.
Well, and a little stutter step to make the first guy miss is the biggest play, part of that play. And just a little step inside. It's a little shimmy. Nobody probably even notices. And he's able to make it work. Here's Russo on as he drives through another one, and the Broncos lead it 28-0. Hey, 5A in the East. Broncos might be for real. How about it? Time to give them a love, too. No top 5 rankings. I think the only close one catch at Kansas might be had them in the top 10, maybe number 8. I bet you they find their way in there now if this continues like it has so far here in this first half. 28-0, 1:30 to play in this first half. We do have your Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial halftime show coming up in just a little bit. We'll have a performance by the band that we will live stream, and then we'll break down this first half. It'll be a fun one to run through. Our Weitzel optometry eye in the game and more coming up on the Michael Grant halftime show.
Deep for the Wildcats, number 10.
I mean, I thought things were going to go pretty well tonight. I really did, and especially after I got here and kind of saw DeSoto warming up. And, I don't know how much you can tell from that stuff, but
sure,
I always like to think I can. And I was like, okay, there's no monsters out there. And DeSoto replacing a big senior class. And I think Spring Hill kind of taking advantage of that a little bit. A lot of the schools around the area. Here's Knowlton with the kickoff. This one's going to squib towards the out of bounds. They'll get a penalty here on this one. A lot of the teams, I know Paola last year had a heavy senior class. Lewisburg had a big senior class. Spring Hill was a year behind them with a big senior class, and obviously a strong defense and success last year. But, man, they are reaping right now what they put in the work, and just don't want to give up a cheap in here with 90 seconds to play in this first half.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep your composure here.
1st and 10, the Wildcats have thrown.
I don't think DeSoto's going to be very happy just to run out the clock. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to try to play. They got some playmakers.
Yeah, those guys. Ethan Schultz can get behind coverage at any moment and
absolutely
put a score on the board. So keep the pedal to the metal if you are the Broncos. Straight dive up the middle.
On the carry, number 15.
Keeper from Tyler Schultz. It'd be a gain of 4 on the play. Not a lot of rush here from DeSoto.
Austin Rivers. 2nd and 6 for the Wildcats at their own 39.
You know, it's interesting because they actually do have fairly decent field position, and some playmakers.
Again, quarterback keeper by Schultz. Coming in there to make a little contact was Noah Anderton. He falls forward. He's going to be shy of the first down. It'll become 3rd down and about 1. So a 5-yard run that time by
3rd and long 1 for the Wildcats.
Schultz.
Just outside their own 38.
36 seconds to play. It looks like they're going to be content, but again, you don't want to get complacent here. Watch 23 for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Brummer behind Tyler Schultz. He'll toss it to him, and he is going to be brought down again, running the lane there. Defender fell on top of him as well, so Anderton a little bit shaken up, but he'll pop up. And
number 21, Austin Rivers.
Excuse me, that Rivers, 21, not 31. And now R.J. Dominic, who's been battling, I think, with this same little
brings up a 4th and 1
injury. Well, if you've got one hand that's not working, brother, don't hurt the other one. It's going to be a 4th down. It's going to be shy of that, and that'll be the end of the first half, I believe. The officials are going to waive it, and we'll see. They're actually going to deal with the injury to Dominic.
We have an injury timeout.
Grasping at his left elbow.
I need 12 seconds.
12 seconds on the
clock.
Nobody wants those 12 seconds on the clock. DeSoto doesn't want those 12 seconds on the clock. 33 is the one they've stopped the play for.
Oh, 21 got beat up on it, too.
Yeah, he had a
Rivers.
defender kind of landed on him when he made that tackle. So.
Yeah.
Defense, again, has done their part. You're going to talk a lot about the offense with Spring Hill. They're just so dynamic in what they can do and using all of the field at any time. And Zach Knowlton, obviously very special, but Daniel Mitchell having himself a phenomenal ball game, both offensively and defensively. And
but like you said, you can't, the defense has played phenomenal. I mean, the flex bone is something that's fairly difficult to stop if you don't see it all the time, and that's this is the best version that they have seen this year. There's a lot of misdirection with it, and the Broncos have done a really good job staying home, being very gap sound, and it's a lot about responsibilities. Are you staying where you were supposed to be?
We can talk more about this at halftime, but one of the things that maybe concerns me is if the Broncos come against a team, they may see this in Piper in a couple weeks, a team that has some size and a big dude that can run the ball a little bit. Because I think what you're talking about is the Broncos are able to also cover so much ground so fast. They've got such great team speed in the linebacker and the secondary that misdirection isn't as effective perhaps because they can make up for any of those issues they might have.
They have a margin of error. They have a little bit.
We will see and talk more about this as we break down the halftime. We're going to step aside for a second, let the band get ready as we kick off the Michael Graham halftime show. Michael Graham and Farm Bureau Financial. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. We're back after this on the Michael Graham Halftime Show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
the industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Back just in time to catch the beginning of Marching Broncos halftime performance.
Field directors, Gus Oppo, Stephen Ratford, and Gracie Oppo. Is your band ready to take the field? The field is yours for performance.
Awesome performance by the Bronco marching band. That is fun to watch for sure. 28-0 here at halftime. We are on the Michael Green halftime show. Michael Grant, a good supporter of And we are going to I'm going to talk through this performance, and hopefully we don't get in trouble by YouTube for having some copyrighted music. That's one of the reasons we don't typically show dance performances. And I've made it known quite adamantly about the fact that as a dance dad, it kills me not to be able to show these dance routines. But we'll let you watch their dancing as we roll through how we got to where we are. DeSoto would, Spring Hill would win the toss, elect to defer to the second half. DeSoto would get the ball to begin their drive. They would start it inside their own territory pretty deep. They would go 6 plays, eventually have to punt it away. And boy, did the Broncos come out on offense like gangbusters as they started at their own 20-yard line. And 8:49 to play in the first quarter. The Broncos would go 7 plays, 80 yards in a minute 14, capped off at a 30-yard touchdown run by Zach Dalton to be his first of 2 touchdown runs on the day. 7:35 to play in the first quarter. Broncos were down the first lead of the ball game, 7-0. DeSoto again would have a chance, and they would eventually turn it over on downs. Broncos would have, they have to punt again. They punt it away. Broncos would start again deep inside their own territory, their own 21-yard line, 3:40 to play in the first half. But they would put together another beautiful drive. In fact, the Broncos have scored on every one of their drives so far in the first half. And this was their second. This one went 11 plays, 4 minutes off the clock, capped off on a 27-yard pitch and catch from Fletcher Pankey to Daniel Mitchell. Pankey's first of 2 first-half touchdown passes, and Mitchell having himself a really good first half as well. 11:41 to play in the first half. Broncos lead at 14-0. Broncos would force DeSoto to turn it over on downs on the ensuing drive, and then they would go 8 plays on the next one. This one capped off on a 19-yard pitch and catch from Pankey to Crotchett this time. As Crotchett gets his second touchdown catch of the year. 5:37 to play in the half of the Broncos lead at 21-0. DeSoto would go 3 and out, punt it away, and that is not what they needed with the way the Broncos were just going. With 3:29 to play in the first half, Broncos go 5 plays, cap it off on another just beautiful run, a little stutter step, and then Matt mentioned a little jump at the end, enough to get him into the end zone. 19-yard touchdown run by Knowlton, his second of the half. With 90 seconds to play, Broncos lead at 28-0, and eventually DeSoto would get the ball back. They would run out the clock, and that's how we would head to halftime. 4 for 4 on offense. It's pretty good. Defense pitching a shutout. It is a good night tonight here in Spring Hill. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back with more on the Michael Green Halftime Show, presented by Strode Orthodontics here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For over 80, Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Welcome back to the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Halftime Show. B.J. Harris, Matt Jones, Caden Carbajo here in Spring Hill. Broncos put together a pretty good ball game here so far. 28-0 here at the halftime break. A few area scores to pass along with you. Mill Valley down against Lawrence Free State last check, 13-7. That would be, I think, an upset. I think anytime Mill Valley gets beat, it's probably an upset. Eudora beating Lewisburg. You can watch that over on our Lewisburg Sports Live channel, 12-7. Late first half was the last update on that. Casey Piper was up on Tongi. That one's on our Tonganoxie Sports Live channel. 16-7 was the score on that one. Osawatomie down big against Hayden, 0-22, or 32 rather. And then one we're keeping an eye on just down the road there at Lacine. Girard leading 22-15 at halftime. I'm going to make Spring Hill Sports Live fans, Girard fans, before this is over with. Well, I think before the year.
There's at least 2 families. I think there's a third that are actually from Girard. So hey.
Half your family's from down there, so that's we're going to keep an eye on that stuff. Broncos, though, is our main focus, and boy, have they had a good first half so far in this one as they lead it. And if you let's flip it over, Matt, and just put us to the test a little bit. If you're Brian King and DeSoto coming to this one, and knowing that they've had a little bit of adversity this year, they've had COVID come through the hallways. They missed the entire game because of it, and offensive line's missed 2 games now because of it. How do you start to try to put things back together here in the second half of one when you're down by 4 scores?
Well, the tough thing for them is they're coming out on defense. So, but the silver lining is that they know what they have to do to stop them. If you can get some pressure on Panky, just a little bit to make him have to be uncomfortable, you got to put some pressure on. Now, the offensive line of Spring Hill has done a great job. They've been keeping Panky in the pocket, but you got to put some pressure on him and able just to make him work that much harder, and maybe he can make a mistake and throw it. If I'm DeSoto, that's what I focus on. The receivers are going to be a tough matchup for him, so I think you go with getting doing some creative blitzes, some stunts, and trying to make Panky make mistakes.
Zach Knowlton tonight's over 100 yards all-purpose. This is unofficial for sure, as I disclaim my stats every time. But 24 yards on the ground on 2 carries. He's got 4 catches. That was through the air. 24 yards through the air on 2 catches. 4 carries for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns, including touchdown runs of 30 and 19. Daniel Mitchell, I mentioned, having a really good ball game as well. 52. He's got 63 yards and a touchdown through the air in this one. Cameron Crotchett, he's got 50 yards and a touchdown through the air. I'm telling you what, that's just good balance. 50 yards from one guy, 86 yards on the ground from your best wide receiver, leading wide receiver, and then Daniel Mitchell kind of putting his stamp on this one, 63 yards through the air. It all starts with Fletcher Pankey, who's having a really good ball game, and it really starts up front. You mentioned it, started to allude to it a little bit. How about the offensive line for Spring Hill? Just the pockets that have been beautiful all night long. They've been able to keep him clean, and you said one of the keys for DeSoto is to get at Pankey, but that offensive line right now doing their part.
Oh, having it, and their technique has been, extremely good. And like we were talking at halftime, just to let that pocket collapse around you as a lineman, and to move your feet to keep active and keep your hands locked in. That's tough to do.
Yeah, too many times I think young offensive linemen think you have to stop everything at the line of scrimmage, and sometimes that's the case, depending on what your offense is, but when you're passing, your ultimate goal is to make sure the guy doesn't get to the quarterback. However you do that is within the confines of the rules, and sometimes maybe just beyond those rules. But the goal is to keep the guy clean. And so far, and Pankey's done a little bit with his legs as well to try to keep things going as Van Boeven comes on to kick it away. It'll be a returnable ball for Mitchell. Right the middle, and he'll be brought down up near the 24-yard line. That's where the Broncos will start this one.
And add to that, the linemen, you could tell they've worked together for so long because they know where Pankey's going to be. He knows where they're going to be as a line. He knows where his pocket's going to be, and that's a lot. I mean, you just think, they're keeping him clean, but, you could do a lot of different things with the pocket, and the way they work together has been really good and is one of their big reasons why they've been successful.
And it is, they have worked together, but it is a young line. There's a couple of sophomores on that offensive line, and guys getting maybe just their fourth or fifth game of their high school career in the varsity level. So things going well now. Just want to try to keep the pedal to the metal here in this second half. Pankey, turn, handoff, Pipkin. Little stutter step again to the backfield. Going to be brought down. We mentioned this guy a couple of times, and Coach King told me to watch out for him as well. Owen Nell. Owen, a 5'9", 188-pound linebacker, a senior, first guy on the scene, and limits Pipkin to just a 1-yard carry. Pipkin in that first half had, I stopped doing my stats about the time. He had more than what I have down, so I'm not even going to report on it. Good first half, though. Really keeping them honest. Obviously, the bread and butter's out on the edge, but you got to be able to run a little bit between tackles. They'll flip it out there. Crotchet going to go high, come down, just out of his reach. He certainly can make that catch 9 times out of 10 when it hits him in the hands with the defender coming in to break it up. Cole Heitman. And it will bring up a 3rd down and long here for the Broncos.
The defender was there. He is just shorter than Crotchet is, and there's not much he could do about that. But, he's playing it nice and tight and did all he could do. And
3rd down and 9. Pankey. He thought he was down. I think he was down, and the officials did not recognize that. Tackle made by Johnson.
Yeah, that's a dangerous play, and that's what scares you watching that, because Pankey obviously thought the play had stopped, and he was just standing there like a sitting duck. So we're just glad that he has his knees intact and he's healthy.
First punt of the ball game for the Broncos. And if you're DeSoto and you go to the locker room, and I know Brian King fairly well, I know he probably went in, hey, this is the first thing you got to do the first thing first, and that's stop them on this drive and then go to work trying to make up the difference. Broncos would have liked to have kept that drive alive. False start also going to back them up 5 more yards, and so from bad to worse. And it will back them up and make it a 4th down and about 16 when they punt this ball away. Back to punt it away for the Broncos. We have not even talked much about Caleb Chandler going to kick this one away. They have not punted really that much this year, the Broncos haven't.
No, they haven't.
We were talking a little offline about, Broncos haven't had a ton of adversity either. Lewisburg was tied at times, but they've been able to, in second halves of games, kind of cruise, and not you want to have it right now, but how are they going to handle that when it does come, which it's inevitable.
But this is an okay position for the defense. They've got a cushion. They've got a 28-point cushion. But now DeSoto has really good field position, and they're well coached. They're going to come out and change it up a little bit. They're not just going to do the same things that didn't work.
First down and 10 from the 49-yard line for DeSoto. Their first drive of this second half. Broncos lead at 28-0. 10:09 to go in the third quarter. Ethan Schultz goes in motion. Brother Tyler will keep it. He'll barrel forward for a gain of 7, maybe 8. Knowlton makes the tackle, but not before an 8-yard pickup. by Tyler Schultz. Bring up 2nd down and 2. This is one of those situations DeSoto hasn't been in a whole lot either. 2nd short. Let's see how aggressive Coach King gets here. Ethan Schultz will be the wing to the far right side. Short side of the field. Tyler goes under center. Going to flip it out to him. I think that might be a legal procedure. Or a legal shift. Legal false start is what it's going to be.
And those penalties, you know,
I mean,
head coach that's just infuriating seeing those. You from a really good position on 2nd and short to now this changes your whole outlook on what you're going to do the next 2 downs, possibly 3.
2nd down and 7 now. 2 wide receivers near side. Schultz, the wing to the far side. Tyler Schultz will be under center. Send Ethan in motion. Going to keep it. Dive forward across the 45. Kind of submarine up to that 45-yard mark. Going to be a gain of 3 to bring up a 3rd down and 4 here for DeSoto. And an opportunity once again for the Broncos to bow up defensively.
And this is what they've been good at all year. This is one of their strengths. You know, like we said, they have the bend but don't break. So we'll see where they can get to him right here.
3rd down and 4 from the 45-yard line. Schultz going to keep it himself. He is flushed. Broncos read it perfectly. Right there, ripping him down. Garrett Bauer, we've said his name multiple times. Not a bigger play yet tonight by him. And it's going to be a big loss and a 4th down and a punting situation here for the Wildcats.
Once again, they didn't break. You know, they're very gap sound. They were right where they needed to be, just like they have been this whole game from that most of the season.
Bauer's had a sack. There's a tackle for loss. Millman coming on late here, the up back. Mitchell and Knowlton back to receive. Van Boeven on to kick it. Returnable for Mitchell. Makes one guy miss. He's got a little bit of running room now. If he gets to the edge, this could be a big carry. Mitchell down the sideline, just tripped up from behind. Who caught him? Somebody came out of nowhere to make that tackle. I think it was 4. Cole Heitman coming in there to make that tackle. And it looked like it was going to be even a bigger run than that, but still a really good return by Mitchell. And the Broncos will have good field position here with 7:46 to play as they'll start at their own 37-yard line. Three and out on their last drive. First time tonight. They had scored on 4 straight drives offensively in the first half. Pankey, handoff, Pipkin. Good run off left side for Pipkin. His forward progress is going to get him up near the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of a couple. And, you know, that's one of those plays. If I'm sitting on the couch on a Sunday and Mrs. Harris is watching, drives her bonkers. She can't understand it.
Forward progress?
No, just the 2-yard run. She's like, why do they run into all those guys? Well, that's important play. Try to open things up like this for Zach Knowlton, and then he does dance class, tiptoeing his way around all the defenders at his feet and able to get back what was going to be about a 4 or 5 yard loss. Ends up being about a loss of 1 on the play. But you got to be able to run it inside, at least show run inside to open up all the other things on the outside of the offense. And
that's absolutely right.
One of the first negative plays of the game, few negative plays of the game so far. Broncos need to overcome it again here. 3rd and long, 3rd down and 8. Sends Pipkin out of the backfield. Flip it underneath, crotch it just off the mark. Miscommunication there between those guys. And another punt, so back-to-back punts.
You know, I think DeSoto's done a good job a little bit with their coverages in the back end. As well, their penetration, I think they've positioned some guys. You know, they're throwing some different looks at Spring Hill. They need to go back to the drawing board here on when they come to the bench, reevaluate some things.
Chandler going to punt it away once again. Ethan Schultz back inside the 20, about the 15. Good kick by Chandler. Got a hold of this one. Fair caught, called for, and made by Millman. Or Griggs, rather. And now the defense comes back out. Punt, punt, punt. start this second half. We had a lightning fast first half. The second half is turning into a bit of a grinder. Here inside 7 minutes, 6:37 to be exact here for DeSoto as they start at their own 28-yard line.
I think this is exactly what DeSoto wants. This is exactly how they wanted to come out this half. They want to slow the game down a little bit.
Bronco defense is going to have to continue to do their part. Offense stymied just a little bit here to start this second half. Schultz going to keep it, option true. Schultz on Schultz, and Tyler going to keep it, gets the edge, and it's probably a touchdown-saving tackle by Newton, and it's going to be a penalty as well tacked onto the end of it, but he had to do it. About a 22-yard run. And then a horse collar tackle is going to tack another 15 onto it. It's a big change of momentum here. 22-yard run and then 15 more yards. 37 total yards on that play all the way up to the 35-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for DeSoto. A little bit of momentum in favor of the Wildcats now, I'd say. Even though there's not a lot of momentum anywhere on the field, they've got it here with a couple of stops to start this second half. Griggs in motion, turn, quick hitter for Ethan Schultz, and he is going to barrel forward. No, that's not. Ball comes out at the end. They're going to say forward progress again. It was very close. That was not Schultz, rather. That was Brummer on the quick fullback dive. And he's going to pick up about 6 yards on the play to bring up a second down and 4. So Brummer picks up 6, one of his biggest carries of the night. Time is of the essence, however, for DeSoto.
That's right. They only have so much luxury in this. I mean, when you're down 4 scores.
Ethan Schultz, the wing to the far side. Brummer directly behind Tyler Schultz. Send a man in motion. Actually, it was Schultz on their side. Now flushed. Who it is? Bauer again. Got a man, flipped it out. He's got him. Back down. Sure tackle that time by Carter Mead. Still nice play by Tyler Schultz to even make something out of that as they flip it out and get it caught to Millman.
Millman did a good job staying with the route, trying to get open. And obviously Schultz did a good job getting it to him, running for his life.
Ends up only being a 2-yard carry. Coach King's not happy about something over on far sideline. I don't know if it was a hit on the quarterback or what, but he's airing his grievances with that far side official. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Schultz will go under quarterback. Big third down here, I think, for DeSoto. Bronco defense. And it's going to be
Before the snap. Timeout. DeSoto, they're first.
DeSoto takes the timeout. They needed to. I don't know if they were running out of time with the play clock or just recognizing how big this third down indeed is. We'll take a timeout. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco football on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
$28-0, third down and short here. Penalty, or sideline warning was given to DeSoto on that during that break. I thought it was maybe going to be something even more egregious, but third down and 2. Big third down here for DeSoto. Bronco defense going to have to get tough. Schultz will go under center. Going to keep it himself. He's got the first down and a little bit of extra. So he goes across the 25 up near the 23-yard line. And it'll be a gain of 5 on the play to bring up a first down and 10 for the Wildcats.
They'll take that all day. It was well blocked. Lineman did a good job for DeSoto open up a hole, and that's an easy read every time. They'll take that every play.
Yeah, 2 5-down runs, 5-yard runs. You can win a lot of ball games.
Absolutely.
Ethan Schultz is in the slot this time. Watch him here. Here's Tyler Schultz under center. Send Griggs in motion. Straight drop looking. Going to throw it over the middle. And in and out of the hands. Just a little off the mark. Mead was beat. And the receiver, independent receiver in that one, number 34, Carson Miller, 5'10", 135-pound sophomore. Jackson Miller a year ago for the Wildcats, a Shrine Bowl player, all-state performer.
That's something that neither Knowles or Meade have seen this year. They have not been beat, and they've not, because they've been the better athlete. They've been the faster. So this is good. They're actually having to use good technique to be able to maintain control out in the when you're out on your own.
Yep, indeed. Kick it outside, and coming up to try to make the play is Knowlton. It's going to be, actually, I think Newton making the play. It's going to be a gain of just a couple. It looked like that was going to be a much bigger. Coaches next to us were asking for, I believe, illegal shift. There was 2 guys in motion is what I think they were wanting over here. But
and they've been doing that. There's been multiple instances where they actually have been called tonight.
Ends up just being a gain of a couple. And to bring up a 3rd down and 7 here for the Wildcats. Definitely 4-down territory. 3:26 to play. This drive started. We're more than 3 minutes into it. Started with 6:37 to play in the 3rd quarter. Straight drop again, looking. Schultz, pressure coming from behind. He lets it fly. Knowlton in there, and it is incomplete. A real close play.
Knowlton put his hand up right at the end. Schultz might have had a slight step, but he just got his hand up, and he had his head turned, which is important. Otherwise, if you don't have your head turned.
It would be fun to go back on film and just watch, even the plays that neither one of them were involved in, just watching that gamesmanship between Knowlton and Schultz. And, good on good. It does bring up 4th down and 7. 8th play of this drive. Most sustained drive. Got a big help on a horse collar and a big run, a 22-yard run to start it. 37 yards of offense, really, to move it. Straight drop again. Everybody offsides on that one. They don't call it incomplete. It doesn't matter. And it brings up a turnover on down. So that defense, again, doing the job.
And they've done that all year. They'll give up a big play. They'll give up some solid runs. And just when the other team looks like they're going to, and it hadn't matter which team, just when they look like they're going to punch it in, we bow up, and that comes down to coaching. The kids are well disciplined and back to being seniors.
Yeah.
They're mature.
And this is, I think Spring Hill early on in this year was, I think they had expectations certainly of being 4-0 and now possibly 5-0, but you're going to start to see a little swagger too. I think there's a little swagger with this team and some of the things they can do. Yeah. Pipkin with a carry, not much there. In fact, it'll be a loss in the play, a big loss in the play of about 4 yards. This drive starts at their own 20-yard line.
And swagger's good. Some of the Paola teams from the last few years, they've had swagger because they're good, they're confident. But you got to get to the point where, okay, we're in a position like this. Our first 2 drives have failed. What do we need to do? Yep. How do we bow up? The defense did it. Now it's the offense's turn.
2 wide receivers near your side, 2 to the far side as well, with Knowlton in the slot to that far side. Pankey looks this way all the way. He's got Crotchet. He's going to be back up near the 25-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 9 on the play. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and manageable 3rd down and 5 here from the 25.
Ball spot at Spring Hill 25. 3rd and 5.
And he wasn't reading routes. That was a call basically to this right side, most likely to Crotchet. Knowlton comes across the formation to the nearest side as the coaches evaluate. Inside 2 minutes to play. Pankey throws it out. Defender goes right through the Mitchell, and it is a penalty flag. It was real close, and if it was just a hair later, it would have been a phenomenal play on that one by Carson Miller. But instead, I think he got there just a hair early.
And they wave it off.
They do.
I'm not sure who they had really discussed with it. I think the other guy just said, nope. He was there early. I mean, he definitely was. I mean, like I said earlier, the defense needs to have a chance, and, I want to see the wide receiver and the defensive backs be able to play, like that end zone play on the last drive. But,
and I think
getting there early definitely affected the catch on that last one.
Coach is trying to figure out who called off who on that one. A little frustration there, perhaps a punt. 3rd one of this second half for the Broncos. Another good one by Chandler. A miscommunication there, but Griggs going to get it. Breaks out of one, would be tackler. Wow. Very good open field tackle. Colton McCanna, 5'9", 170-pound sophomore.
Great coverage. Can't say it enough. Tackling in space is difficult.
Well, this has turned into a bit of a snoozer here in the second half after what was a very exciting first half for Bronco fans. As Wildcats will start at their own 48-yard line. Minute 43 to play in this third quarter. Spring Hill has held serve throughout this third stanza. One wide receiver near side, one to the far side. Two wings. Brummer the fullback. Keeper by Schultz. Coming up to make the play, Noah Anderton. And down low is Keanu Tiafau. Tiafau is coming up underneath to make that one, the 5'11", 220-pound sophomore. And it is a good senior class for Spring Hill. But when you look at Tiafu and Mark Debiak, you think those two guys aren't going to have a couple of 2.5 years of really good football underneath their belts?
Oh, and the good thing is they're getting.
Here comes Tiafau as he gets in there, knocked out of the air, no, caught! Just barely. Boy, that was tipped by Knowlton. And that goes back to that same matchup we've been talking about. And in fact, it got bobbled a little bit by Schultz, but he comes down with it regardless. And it's going to be a 32-yard pitch and catch from Tyler Schultz to Ethan Schultz. And they're back in business, all the Wildcats.
And Knowlton, his hand, he played it well. His hand was a quarter inch from making that play, probably less than that. But he made the tackle, which is still the important thing, so he was in good position.
Here we go, straight drop again, flip it out. He's got his man brought down and dropped immediately, but still a good gain. Isaac Cox, 5'7", 130-pound senior, makes the catch. It'll be a gain of 5 of the play to bring up a second down and 5. Tell you what, if the defense wasn't doing their job so far here in this one, you'd be getting pretty nervous right now because DeSoto squandered an opportunity a moment ago. They had 3rd and 2 and eventually weren't able to get a first down. And now they're driving once again inside the 15-yard line. Turn, Schultz pops outside, tracked down by Knowlton, bakes off his tackle. Got to make that tackle in the open field. He gets stroked, but I think it's going to be a touchdown, and it is. Schultz from 14 yards out, their first touchdown of the game.
And that's one of the few missed plays by Knowlton. We've been talking about him as consistent as he's been all year, starting to look a little bit human, and this is the key from here on out. He needs to calm down, go back to his technique, not try to, have the huge play, just be consistent. Just get those simple plays and, go back to your bread and butter, making those easy tackles, not trying to make the big hit.
Schultz is combined for a 32-yard run, a pitch and catch from from Tyler Schultz to Ethan Schultz, and then Tyler Schultz runs it in from 14 yards out on a 3-play drive that started at their own 48-yard line. Made quick work there, and now you got to tighten it up here. That's the end of the third. It's a penalty against Spring Hill is going to be enforced on the kickoff, so they'll line it up to kick the point after attempt for the first time tonight for Van Boeven. 28-6. Snaps back, holds down, kick is on the way, and it is good. Well, DeSoto has responded. Broncos have 3 straight punts to start this second half. Got to get the offense back going. We'll see if they can when we return in 30 seconds right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Start the third quarter. That was a quarter timeout as well. Don't forget about our Chamber Connection. It's time for that. Brought to you by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, reminding you to support your community and shop local. Now that's more important than ever. Keep up to date with Chamber events by visiting them online at springhillks.org. And don't forget about our Easy Relic promotion. See a big play, and there's been plenty of those, primarily in the first half of this game. Text SHHS to 816-406-0051 to get that instant replay sent directly to your mobile device.
I'm sure they have the hands team out here. You never know. Nope.
Going to squib this one down the middle of the field. It'll be returnable by Mitchell. Mitchell brought down, good open field tackle. Nice coverage there by DeSoto, by Sean Gibson, 5'11", 160, a sophomore. And Spring Hill got to get it going offensively. You'd really like to get one more in the end zone here to give yourself a little more breathing room in this fourth quarter. They'll start at their own 21-yard line.
First and 10 Broncos.
On the road at Tonganoxie next week, we'll have that game for you. Pre-game coverage will start at 6:40. Kickoff at 7 o'clock against the Chieftains. Have that one double covered across our network. Pankey sliding, flips it over the middle. And no clue what happened there.
It's like a little miscommunication on the routes.
The thing is, where Pankey put that, if Knowlton runs full speed, he's probably going to have the catch. I just don't think Knowlton thought he was in the mix.
I would agree. You know, in the defensive backfield, the Spring Hill receivers were kind of like, had their hands up like.
Second down and 10. You cannot afford to go 3 and out here. Things start to get a little bit more unnerving, perhaps. Pipkin going to run it off the near side. He'll pick up a couple.
Once again, they're in the third and long.
Give him a gain of 3 on the play. It'll bring up that third down and 7. Carter Mead in that slot to the far side, putting Pipkin where he needs to go. And DeSoto gonna have to call a timeout. They saw something they did not like over there on that far side. And I don't know what it was, but they'll talk about it. And so will we. That's the second timeout by DeSoto. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco football.
Looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
28-7, Broncos facing a 3rd and 7.
Timeout. 3rd and 7 for the Broncos at their own 24.
From the 24-yard line. Daniel Mitchell just got away with a false start.
He sure did.
Rolling to the right side. Looking. Mead. Nope. Underneath. Knowlton, first down. He's got it across the 30 up near the 32-yard line. Stopped in his tracks, but not before. And that was just 3 layers. Crotchet was the deep. The secondary route was Mead, and then underneath was Knowlton. A beautifully designed play and enough for the first down. It's a gain of 11. Gain of, I think, 11 on the play to bring up a first down and 10 here for the Broncos.
Good clutch throw and catch.
Keeper on that one, Fletcher Pankey. It was actually officially a 10-yard pickup. That one's a no gain on the play. That first down is huge. I got to be honest. You go 3 and out, give it back to him, a chance to get it to a 2-score game. Things really start to become uncomfortable. And to move the chains on that 3rd down big. Pankey rolling, looking, still looking, flushed. And now going to try to make something out of nothing just to get it up back near the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard on the play to bring up a 3rd down and long. Coverage has tightened up certainly in the secondary as well for DeSoto. They were getting beat pretty bad, and the Broncos were finding some holes in the defense. Good adjustments at halftime by DeSoto has kind of not made things quite as easy for them in the passing game.
Yeah, they've changed up some coverages and made it a lot more difficult on Pankey. I think he's struggling to read him a little bit.
Straight drop. Flies, he's got his man, Carter Mead. He's got the catch across the 45. Back against the grain, going to be brought down near the 40-yard line. Ball might, as he reaches out there to try to get it.
DeSoto's lucky they didn't called for helmet to helmet. They had two guys diving in there head first.
A 25-yard pitch and catch from Fletcher Pankey to Carter Mead. And I got to know, I know what DeSoto defense is like. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're coming at you all across the middle of the defense. That time it's Mead's turn. Handoff, Knowlton. Dive. Knowlton trying to find that. He lost it. Ball's loose, still loose. DeSoto's on it. He had slipped through the defense like he always does and started to hit that burst, and it just caught him as he made that run up the middle. And a mistake there by the Broncos gives a little bit of life to DeSoto perhaps here with 10 minutes exactly on the clock here in this fourth quarter. Don't go away on this one. A fumble by Zach Knowlton. Rare mistake by a senior.
Well, and in general, the offense this whole season, they haven't had to deal with that much this year. They have not turned the ball over very often.
First and 10 from the 35-yard line here for DeSoto. Straight drop, looking to make something happen. A big play here over the top, trying to get his man just out of his reach. Good coverage out there for Carter Mead again. Intended for Miller. Stops the clock with 9:54 to play in the ball game.
Going for the big play there, but Schultz was open. Had a little stop route here on the right side.
He'll be in the slot here to the near side. Tyler Schultz under center. Send Griggs in motion. Quick hitter, kick it to Griggs. And there's a lot of purple out there. Led by Daniel Mitchell. We don't do a player of the game, but Daniel Mitchell's probably in the mix.
Oh, he's been everywhere, offense and defense.
We could do a player of the game. Any businesses out there want to sponsor that, we'll be happy to
add
it to our repertoire.
Might as well.
Third down and 12
we
now
can
for
pick whoever we want.
That's right. Third down and 12 here for the Wildcats.
You got to think they're looking for Schultz on this one. Either one of them for that matter.
Over the middle. He's got him, and he's got the catch. And brought down. Those two guys are on the same page, that's for sure. Ripped down. Knowlton a little bit shaken up on the play as well. It's going to be 34-yard pitch and catch. Whenever Tyler needs something, he goes to Ethan for that play.
He does. And, it's just a little post route. It's very well, obviously well thrown, but the route was perfect. Cut at the perfect time.
Schultz under center. Pressure coming, he buried. Brought down in the backfield right there. Colin Rooney, 6'2", 170, the senior linebacker, comes flinging in there. And Tyler Schultz, smart to eat that one as soon as it wasn't going to go the way he wanted it to. Ends up being a loss of 4 on the play for him.
Big time sack.
8:21 to play and counting in the ballgame. Ethan Schultz in the slot to the far side. Looking that way all the way. He'll let it fly. He wants his man Knowlton in coverage. Very nice. That is the way you teach it.
And Knowlton did a much better job that time turning his head. And that's a difficult play. When you think the ball's coming to the outside and it's actually coming to the inside, so he's got to turn his whole body. Very well played.
Officials take a timeout. Got a big fella down on one knee. Broncos 4-0 for the first time since 1990. That was also the last time they won the Frontier League. This is not a Frontier League game, but they've taken big strides towards that already. Tonganoxie's still on the schedule. Piper's still on the schedule. And then obviously wrap things up with Eudora on the road. But still work to do to get that conference title. But this would be a big step towards kind of putting yourself on the stage, I think.
Yeah.
At 5-0 start. Pump fake, now rolling. Debiak, big boy, says, come on with me. We're going to take a walk to the backside. Puts him down deep inside territory. And once Big 52 got a hold of him, there was nowhere for him to go.
Wouldn't let go. Just held on for dear life until his buddies came to help him out.
15-yard loss on the play. That'll hurt your stats.
Yeah.
DeSoto 48. Fourth and long.
Debiak. Already several tackles for loss of the year, and he'll add that one to it. And then a punting situation. The defense really stepped up big here in the second half of giving up that one score, but there was a big play on that. Hooven puts this one away. And it will roll down around the 20. Spring Hill's not had great field position tonight. That was one thing you talked about, and there for a little stretch, Broncos were in between the 40s, almost starting every drive.
Yeah.
These have all started basically inside around their 20, 22, 24-yard line, and they've still been able to put together some drives, but none here in the second half. I think just from a sheer confidence and going into next week and all that stuff, right now would be a good time to put together a good drive for the Broncos and punch one more in here.
Yeah, get that confidence back and, say, what we're doing is working. We just need to keep plugging along.
Pankey going to keep it. Good read there. Good pull by Fletcher and slides down for a gain of about 4.
Stop made by number 52, Zach White.
I think we're probably going to see some runs on this. I think they want to be safe. Ball security obviously being really important right now.
Somebody's fired up down there.
They are. I'm not sure about what.
Something. Second down and 6.
Yeah, I think Pinky was in his slide. He kind of got hit a little bit. Maybe that's what they're upset about.
He'll have another crack at it here. It gets brought down as he drags it across the 25 up near the 27-yard line. Another good run by Pinky of a couple of yards. We'll bring up a third down and 3. They're going to drive these play clock deep into it. 28-7 here, 6:14 to play in the ball game. I'll tell you what, partner, if the Broncos can go 5-0 and my Trojans hold down at Prairie View and go 5-0, I'm not sure if I can contain myself.
I know
if the Chefs weren't 1-2, I'd be all right.
Heck yeah.
Pankey throws it under. He's got Knowlton. He's got the first down across the 30, up near the 32-yard line.
Good confidence from Pankey going right back to Knowlton right after you make a mistake. Best thing you can do is put the ball in your playmaker's hand and say, we got you, we got you. We forgot about it. Let's go.
5-yard gain on the pitch and catch. Is the boss on back there?
It is.
Why is the boss on?
Born in the USA.
3 wide receivers, far side, 1 to the near side. Not much there for Pipkin.
DeSoto did a good job reading that. At this point in the game with Pipkin, I'm thinking you need to hit it up. You need to hit that line of scrimmage hard.
North-south is what they say. Is accurate on this particular field.
Yeah, some are not. But you got to do what you got to do.
When I'm president, all football fields will be north-south.
Gerard won't be very happy with you because
I know.
Fix it.
Oh, it's all right. When I'm president, I'll build them a new stadium.
That's right.
Knowlton with the carry. Not that they need one. One of the best 3A facilities in the state of Kansas. One of the best high school football facilities in the state of Kansas now down there. Loss of 1 on the play to bring up a third down at 12. That time on the run by Knowlton. Kind of going the wrong direction here offensively, but this is more of a means to an end drive.
It is.
Trying to grind out some clock.
But still, you want to end on a strong note. You want to end positive. You don't just want to fizzle out and limp away.
Once again, on the road at Tonganoxie next Friday night. Pregame coverage at 6:40. Kickoff at 7 o'clock against the Chieftains. Tongie's been one of the top teams in the Frontier League over the last couple of years. Broncos are going to let this play clock run down and call a timeout. Good time for us to take one as well. 28-7 Broncos looking to get a win and move to 5-0 in the year. Got to run off the final 4 minutes of this one. We'll see if they can do it when we return here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
(28-7), Broncos lead it. BJ Harris along with you, alongside me, Matt Jones, Caden Carbajo. Spring Hill High School Broncos, again, looking to move to 5-0. Mitchell White out to the near side has had himself a good ball game. Knowlton, near side receiver. He'll go right over the middle, looking for him. Now flush. Panky's got pressure coming behind. He's going to have to eat it. Good coverage downfield. His first option was Knowlton coming across the middle. I don't think he ever really cleared. Then he was going to look down deep for Carter Mead, and Carter Mead was in double coverage down there and really had nothing to do with it. And the Broncos going to run on the punt team.
Yeah, Pink, I mean, he was kind of hopping around in the pocket. He really didn't have anywhere to go. He tried stepping up. DeSoto did a good job collapsing the pocket.
So Chandler to punt it away. Ethan Schultz along with Griggs back to return it. Timeout was taken by DeSoto. Why? Trying to save a little time, perhaps.
Coach.
Coach called the timeout. We'll keep it right here. Any scores over there, partner? Update?
Nothing new.
Well, we haven't given an update since halftime. There's got to be something new on there. Free State was still up on Mill Valley last we saw. What was that one?
And Girard was up, 31-15?
Ottawa looking to get a win. That's a surprising score to me, 23-7 over Bonner Springs.
Well, I think after Bonner got deflated last week against us, I think they're Wamigos tied with Paola 14 in the fourth quarter. Fort Scott 13, Labette 7 for Southeast Kansas fans.
They'll come back out now here. Ethan Schultz along with Griggs to return this one. Chandler to punt it away. End over end kick. Bounce to the 40. Take a good roll right into the hands of Schultz, though. Come near side. Holding penalty on Griggs. Should have been. Ripped Carter Mead basically all the way to the ground. Going to get away with that one. And it will be good field position here for DeSoto.
You know, they're going to keep plugging away. They know they have 3 minutes to work with. They're going to show a lot of pride right here. They have no reason just to run out the game. And Spring Hill's defense needs to buckle down and make sure that they end the game on a high note.
So far, the defense has won the second half. Offense took care of business in the first half. So did the defense. It was 28-0 at halftime. No offense produced by Spring Hill here in this second half. DeSoto trying to tack on another one. Straight drop against Schultz. Looks over the middle. He's got Ethan Schultz. It's going to be a touchdown. Zach Knowlton not going to be interested to play against Ethan Schultz again, I don't think.
I don't think so either. And, he was in good position. He had his hand up in the right spot. It was just really well thrown. A good catch, and he just bounced right off him, and Schultz took it on into the house.
It's going to be a one-play, 50-yard drive. Capped off on a 50-yard touchdown pitch and catch from Tyler Schultz to Ethan Schultz, and it took 10 seconds off the clock.
Talk about a tale of two halves.
It is, and, it would be unlikely to score 2 more touchdowns in 3 minutes, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. And this is getting a little too close for comfort, perhaps. That's going to make a difference there as he does make the PAT. I thought he missed that one, but he does drive it through. PAT good. We'll take a timeout. 28-14, looking more traditional right now. We'll see if the Broncos can move the ball a little bit. Just need a few first downs. No more timeouts for DeSoto as well. So hopefully putting this one away when we return on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible, reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
Defense Broncos, number 22.
28-14, just under 3 minutes to play here in the ball game.
Got to have the hands team ready.
Yep. Van Boeven on to kick this one. It's going to be well executed. This is available for anybody. Ball's still loose. Broncos are going to be, there's a lot of people in green and white over there very excited.
They get it. That was a really well executed onside kick. The bounce could not have been at a worse spot for Spring Hill.
Somebody had a chance at it. I didn't get the number. I don't remember the number anyways. Somebody was looking right down the barrel of it, got hands on it. Just, I think contact came as soon as they grabbed it. And now, the Broncos have done this before late in games.
All right, defense, let's see what they have.
And now DeSoto will start inside Bronco territory, I believe, for the first time tonight. Straight drop again, jumping, and just last minute getting there, making a contact to knock that one incomplete is Newton. James Newton making that play. Nice job by him.
Getting those hands in there.
And a little credit there goes also to Rooney, as that looked like it wanted to come out immediately by Schultz, but Rooney jumps up in the air and kind of makes him double clutch it. 2:46. Second down and 10. Griggs in motion. Schultz, straight drop. Now he's going to run. Now he's not. Now he's looking. Flip it out. Last minute to Griggs. Brought down. He's trying to get out of bounds. He's not. Clock will continue to wind. Again, DeSoto, no timeouts left. I was kind of lulled to sleep, I'll be honest with you, in that third quarter. I'm going to have to wake back up as this thing is starting to get a little more interesting than I'd like it to be.
Well, and this is a position that Spring Hill has not been in at all this year, and not even remotely close. The defense not had their back against the wall. The offense has always chugged along.
Two wide receivers far side. Watch 23. He'll be in the slot on that far side.
Giving him a big cushion.
Pressure coming. Rooney was there, can't bring him down. Pressure still coming. Now he'll pull it down with Schultz. He'll flip it last minute, throws it up. There's a guy open, and he can't make the catch.
He wants that one back.
How in the world did he even just keep that thing alive to Tyler Schultz? But you're right, that should have been probably caught as it hits Carson Miller right in the hands. And that will bring up a 4th down and 1. And probably the ball game here, as the Broncos will be able to run a good portion of this clock out. And if you're DeSoto, first things first, you got to get the first down. That'll be what they're going for here, as Brummer's right behind Schultz. Hard count, that's free 5. Yeah, he just said defense. There wasn't one guilty party in that. It was basically that front 3. Yeah, there's 4 up there, front 4. First down, moves the chains, minute 58. Inside the 30 at the 29-yard line, 28 officially. Schultz, straight drop again. This time he'll get home. Rooney's been there a couple of times. This time he's buried inside the 35. I mean, he had been there twice, 3 plays in a row. Rooney was coming off basically unblocked, and they were able to get it out. This time, he finishes the job.
Nowhere to go.
It's a 7-yard loss on it. Again, pressure coming. TFL, he's there. And he'll finish up with some help from Garrett Bauer. The linebacker's coming to work now. And the defense
getting a little more aggressive.
For sure. Another sack. Back-to-back sacks by number 41 and then number 40.
That's how you neutralize the Schultz brothers. You don't give them a chance to even touch the ball.
Clock continues to tick. 2 wide receivers near side. Ethan Schultz in the slot. Pressure coming again. Flips it over the middle. Daniel Mitchell. Who else? Coming over the top. Very well played on Griggs. And I bring up a 4th down and long in the ball game right here.
Yep, great coverage.
Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show coming your way in just a moment. We'll recap this ball game. It was certainly fun and entertaining. Had a little bit of a lull there at 3rd quarter, but DeSoto making some good halftime adjustments, making it interesting down the stretch here with an onside kick that was well executed. But ultimately, I think it's not going to matter. Got to make the stop, though, here. Schultz in motion, fake the toss. It was a decoy, looking, throwing, and just kind of busted up. I don't think it was ever going to be really caught. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. And the Broncos are going to be able to take a knee on this one and move to 5-0 on the 2021 high school football season. Can you believe it? Your Broncos are going to be in the driver's seat, especially if that Mill Valley score holds. They will be the lone team in Class 5A that is undefeated, I believe. I'll go check my facts here on that.
Amazing.
A tendency to say words faster. 5A on the east side of the state.
East. Yes.
Yes, that is a true fact. I knew I had documentation to back up that claim. Let's see on the west. Cape and Mount Carmel and May South still undefeated going into this week on the west side of things. Again, the Bronco defense scored on 4 straight drives in the first half. Did not score in the second half, but the defense stepped up when they needed to.
And, the defense had their back against the wall. And they were made to go out and finish this game. And that's a good thing to see. The defense has been there all year. They probably won a couple of those big plays back, but you're not going to find a combination quarterback and slot running back receiver like that every game.
Those guys have been playing football together since before they were outside of the womb.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's not fair. It's an unfair advantage for those twins. That's really good. 28-14, Broncos are going to cruise the victory here tonight. They, again, will move to 5-0 on the season. We'll come back and talk about it as we kick off the Shoemaker Collision Repair and Paint Center post-game show. Brought to you by Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center. They work with all insurance companies and can get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. We'll talk about it next on the Shoemaker Collision Repair postgame show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle hauling and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Broncos wrapping up their post-game chat with the coaching staff, Coach feedback. Building up a little program here with Spring Hill, and these guys are, we talked about a harvest time, a good class of seniors, some youth as well. And that's one thing I don't think a lot of people recognize sometimes in high school football. Yeah, you'll have a good senior class, but how often some of those contributors in the sophomore, junior classes can make a difference. I talk about it all the time with my senior class. We were fairly successful, 11-1 or whatever, and I've told people, and the older I get, the more room I get, the more I realize how important those younger kids were, whether it was on the scout team or in the trenches on Friday nights, how big and big contributors sophomores and juniors can be, and that's a full team effort is what we saw out there tonight. Here's how we got to where we are. Broncos and DeSoto. DeSoto would have the opening drive of the game. They'd have to punt it away. Spring Hill, who, again, scored on 4 of 4 drives in the first half, scored on their first one, of course, as they go 7 plays, capped off on a 30-yard touchdown run by Zach Knowlton. 7 plays, 80 yards, only took a minute 14 rather. They had a hurry-up offense going from the beginning and really set the tempo of this ball game at that point. 7:35 to play in the first quarter. Broncos led 7-0. DeSoto would start at their own 20. They would punt it away. Spring Hill gets it back at their own 21-yard line. 3:40 to play in the first quarter. They go 11 plays, 4 minutes off the clock, capped off on a 27-yard pitch and catch from Fletcher Pankey to Daniel Mitchell. And with 11:41 to play in the first half, Broncos lead at 14-0. Into the next one, DeSoto turns it over on down. Spring Hill takes it at their own 28. They go 8 plays and cap it off on a 19-yard pitch and catch from Pinky to Cameron Crotch at this time. Point after was good. 5:37 to play in the first half of the Broncos lead at 21-0. DeSoto, 3 and out. Back to Broncos it goes. This time a little quicker work as they go 5 plays and only 49 yards. They had a short field. Capped off at a 19-yard run by Zach Knowlton with a minute 30. They lead it to go into halftime with the Broncos a full head of steam. Boy, did they have some adjustments to DeSoto defensively and really put the brakes on the entire game in that third quarter. It was punt by Spring Hill, punt by DeSoto, punt by Spring Hill, turnover on downs by DeSoto, punt by Spring Hill, and then finally the first score of the game comes with DeSoto. A minute 43 to go in the third quarter. Tyler Schultz had a catch. A pitch and catch, rather, Tyler to Ethan Schultz for 32 yards on that drive. And then 2 plays later, a 14-yard touchdown run by Tyler Schultz right at the end of the third quarter makes it 28-7. Spring Hill fumbles it on the ensuing drive. DeSoto gets it back, but the defense holds. I think that's the most crucial drive of the entire ball game. If DeSoto gets it back after the Knowlton fumble and scores there, it's game on for sure. Instead, the defense does hold. Debiak with a sack and a 15-yard loss on that play, along with a couple of other big losses on that one, ends up forcing them to turn it over on down. Spring Hill starts. They have to punt it. DeSoto gets an onside kick, and they end up I lost a touchdown here at some point, but they end up scoring. One play. It was they get the onside kick. One play later, DeSoto starts at their own 49-yard line, and they end up going 51 yards on a pitch and catch from Tyler Schultz to Ethan Schultz, and that kind of made things interesting. It was 10 seconds to go. It took all of 10 seconds, rather. Just under 3 minutes to play in the ball game, but they are able to get it, and the Broncos hold on and take a knee. They turn DeSoto over on downs late in the ball game, take a knee, and win this one with a victory 28-7. We'll take one more timeout. We'll come back, wrap things up, let you know where to find us next week when we continue on the Shoemaker Collision postgame show here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Back out here one final time here on the I just lost it. Shoemaker Collision Repair post-game show. Hey, sometimes it goes away. Hey, I'll just push a graphic and read it off the screen like a smart guy. Matt Jones, B.J. Harris, and Caden Carbajo back here in Spring Hill. Broncos win at 28-7 over the DeSoto Wildcats. Again, moved to 5-0 on the year. A lot of excitement around Bronco Nation, and justified for sure. Really, if you look at that first half, complete dominance by Spring Hill, Matt, and a lot they can use to move forward, but some they can learn in that second half that they aren't invincible, perhaps, and that might be able to play a nice role down the stretch of the season.
Well, they finally got some film where they were making mistakes, and where even their good players were maybe not in good position. So the fact is, they're 5-0. They scored 28 points, and they steamrolled DeSoto in the first half. So they've got a lot of good they can take from it, but they've got something they can build on, and they know that they can rely on that defense. I mean, they gave up 14 points, but they stopped them when they needed to. And I thought the defense really did a good job just in general. They got some timely sacks and some timely pass breakups.
And DeSoto really coming on strong and showed a lot of heart down the stretch of this game. Could have easily, the way that first half goes, they could have folded the tents, and perhaps that's part of it. There is still churches going on down in the goal line right now for DeSoto. This is one of the longer post-game chats I've seen, and perhaps just trying to square some things away. 2-2 on the year right now for DeSoto, but Spring Hill is 5-0. Again, we're back in action coming up on Friday as we travel to Tonganoxie, a road game up there with the Chieftains. Pregame coverage will start at 6:40. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock against the Chieftains as the Broncos try to not only move to 6-0 next week, but take another step towards a Frontier League title. And really a lot of excitement, good team, and hoping to keep it rolling next week against the Chieftains. That's going to do it for us here tonight from Spring Hill. Again, final score 28-7. Broncos win it and are 5-0 for Caden Carvalho and Matt Jones. I'm BJ Harris saying so long from Spring Hill. The Broncos are still undefeated.
You've been watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by Cedar Lake Village, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, J&T Auto Service, Libby Clark at Allstate Insurance, Perfect Detail Salon, Price Chopper, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Michael Grant Agency, Scott Electric, Prime Accounting Solutions, Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Seats Incorporated, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Tony Sidoti Agency, Farmers Insurance, Spring Hill Fitness, and Whitesell Optometry Vision Source. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.